Spectacular night now anyway welcomes us for the Hearthside Bank pregame show on WBIR Plus and the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. It's a battle of Knoxville as the West Rebels travel down Kingston Pike, up Kingston Pike, whichever direction it is, to face the Bearden Bulldogs in a key opening night matchup on Axle Logistics Rivalry Friday. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson. I have kicked Austin Price out. We are stepping it up on Fridays. Zach Nelson going to take us home.
Absolutely honored to be here with you tonight, Mark. Really excited for tonight's matchup. 6.2 miles separate these schools. They'll meet for the 59th time tonight.
Already more information than we get from Austin in a full season. Let's bring Sophie Starkey in down on the sideline and start visiting with our coaches. Sophie.
Hey guys, good to be back. Hoping the weather holds off this night, but I'm here with the West coach, Bearden Chandler, right now. Coach, first game of the season for you guys. What do you want to see out of your team early tonight?
Obviously first game, there's a chance to have a lot of mistakes, penalties. Hopefully you play a clean game, so, you don't have any of those issues. And hopefully, just go out there and play with a relentless effort and have a lot of focus on what they're doing and just be dialed into the game and see some positive stuff.
Someone not on your sidelines tonight, Jamari Goins. That's a lot of versatility to replace. Does that take one guy or several guys?
Yeah, it's multiple guys for sure. I mean, because he plays multiple positions for us. He plays a couple positions on offense and one on defense. And so, that's definitely multiple people to fill his shoes.
Now, someone you have returning, your quarterback, Jack Carlson, veteran to the program. How much have you been able to put on his plate?
I think the quarterbacks in room as a whole have a lot put on their plate this year. With Coach Thacker coming in as a new offensive coordinator, they put in a ton of work in the offseason and through the preseason stuff. And so it's been really good to see, and I think they've enjoyed it as well, just getting there and talking football with him.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
By the way, you didn't mention anything about the lightning delay down there, Sophie, as we transition. We had a little issue, didn't we?
We did. We had a brief lightning scare at the beginning, but hopefully things are back on board now.
Sounds good. All right, we'll take you off camera, let you switch coaches down there. Zach, it was a little bit more than a scare. We're actually still in a lightning delay.
6:40 is when they're going to go back onto the field and start pregame warm-up, so hopefully we'll be good to go just a smidge after some.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's a beautiful night. It was just some lightning that was detected by the Periweather system that they have, and I think we should be good at this point. Okay, we've switched one coach out. Let's go back to Sophie Starkey. Now she's got Brad Taylor, head coach for Bearden.
Yeah, I'm here with Brad Taylor. Brad, opening night for you guys. You've got a lot of returning faces. What do you need to see tonight to show that this team's taking a step forward?
Yeah, we hopefully we have a good start, and gain some confidence early. That's important. Obviously, first game, you got to be smart. You can't have mistakes in special teams. Got to take care of the football. Those things are always important in first ball games. But compete and getting lined up right and getting a good start would be really big for us.
With the returning talent, has that allowed you to advance in the offseason at all?
Yeah, I think we have. We've advanced quite a bit. We're able to do a lot more at practice than maybe what we were able to do last year. So that's been good. I've been really proud of the way our leadership has developed this offseason and just the work ethic that our players have had.
You've got some reliable players on offense, and Tyler Tummins, Braxton Parrott. How have they developed as leaders?
Yeah, good kids. They're good kids, good people. They're consistent, and that makes for good leaders.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, the offense will have to get off to a quick start. Brad and I were talking about it this week, about the confidence getting off to a big start. We had them last year against Farragut, and they were kind of barely moving along, and they did this wide receiver reverse pass for a touchdown. I think they may dig into those bag of tricks pretty early.
They're going to have to, and they're going to look to get the ball in the hands of Paxton Parrott. He is really what gets this offense going. He's going to have a big night against a front seven that West returns.
Yeah, and we'll visit with Paxton Parrott here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I do want to tell you about the game we've got coming up. Well, tomorrow we've got a game at 11 o'clock, and that is the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. There it is on the schedule. 11 a.m. tomorrow right here on WBIR Plus and WBIR. And then here we settle into the schedule next week of Thursday and Friday. Anderson County at Catholic. Irish will play Riverdale tomorrow. Halls and Gibbs going to be a fun one.
Super excited about Halls and Gibbs. I hope they do what Tennessee and Alabama are doing with the red and the blue tops. That'd be cool.
They say they can't. You look at these Friday games, which is where we are right now. Grayson Webb, Sevier County. How about Sevier County and Greenville?
Cooper Newman, best quarterback in the area.
Yeah.
So good. Excited for that one.
Looking forward to that. And then where are we the final Friday night? Well, can't tell you right now. We'll figure that out within the next week or so. Let's go ahead and catch our first break. When we come back, we'll visit with Carson Newman. We'll talk about the aforementioned Paxton Parrott. All kinds of things to get to on the first full night of the high school football season in 26.
For over 77 years, homeowners and commercial companies across East Tennessee have chosen Gray Hodges for all their home needs. From quality faucets and toilets to beautiful bathtubs, cabinets, and reliable plumbing supplies. At Gray Hodges, you'll find knowledgeable service you won't get at the big box stores. With 5 convenient locations, including the newest store in Morristown, expert help is always close by. Gray Hodges. Employee owned. Service perfect.
At Food City, food becomes more. When there's passion behind every cut, every piece of fresh produce, and every baked good, that more shows up in every aisle. More care is given. There's more, I didn't know they did that. And only at Food City do you get all this more for less.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
The Lincoln is only half the decision. The right dealership is the half you'll remember. Choose Ted Russell Lincoln during the Lincoln Summer Sales Event and get rates as low as 0% APR on most new Lincolns. Plus, make no payments for 90 days and receive 2 years of complimentary maintenance. And with Lincoln Mobile Service, routine maintenance can be completed at your home or office. For an exceptional ownership experience long after the sale, choose Ted Russell Lincoln.
Welcome back to Bearden for the Hearthside Bank pregame show. A little delay there as I was talking with Morgan Schinlever to change the timing here. Mark Packer, Zach Nelson has taken a little break. Listen, we have talked about the key player for Bearden, and that is Paxton Parrott. Not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. Austin Price had a chance to catch up with the star Bulldog.
Here at Bearden with Paxton Parrott. Paxton, you're a senior now. Kind of take me through what the last 4 years have been like.
So it's been a lot of fun, you know. I got to play with Drew for the first 2 years,
Sure.
so that was really nice. You know, we made a couple playoff runs. Then had a coaching change, you know. It wasn't always easy, but I've had some fun with my friends here, and we're just looking to win a couple football games.
I feel like you're the guy that, you know, knows how to kind of get this team, a younger team, rallied around you. Like you're a vocal guy, you're a mature kid. Like, do you feel like you kind of take on that role pretty well?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of youth on the team, so just trying to be the best leader I can to them is important.
What do you feel like you do well as a football player?
Honestly, I feel like I can just kind of make stuff happen, you know. Playing a couple different positions last year, and I just tried to help my team out the best I could, and I feel like I did pretty good at that.
When are you having your most fun out here? Is it practice? Is it games? Is it just hanging out with buddies after practice? I mean, what do you like about the camaraderie of all
Friday night football for sure. Just
So you
getting
like
out
the
there.
game day atmosphere?
Definitely.
What's it? Is there something about hearing the band and all that stuff? Even
Yeah.
going back to when you were a little kid, you know, probably you just everything resonates with that.
Yeah, for sure. When the lights would come on, and the student section's jumping and making noise, and you got the band, you know, it's just love football.
Bearden was kind of left for dead, you know, a couple of years ago when they had the coaching change, and it's a young team, and I know you probably didn't win as much this past year, or maybe even this year, as you want, but. Like, are you more proud of that kind of sticking through it and battling and watching this team kind of build and grow together?
Yes, sir. This group of guys out here, you go to war with them every Friday night, and you got to respect them for that. You know, they're doing what no one else will. So,
all right,
I love that.
Paxton, good luck the rest of the way. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs are making their way out onto the field, and so are the West Rebels. Once again, we had that little lightning delay that was about 20 minutes or so ago. Kind of scared me, but I think we're going to be good by looking at the sky. I think we're going to have a great night for football as the Bulldogs make their way out. There are a number of games that you'll see on the Diamond Clear Network. We'll talk about that after this visit with Jonathan Aiken, who is at Carson Newman, the VP of Church Relations and Campus Ministries. Jonathan, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to be with you.
Yeah, you too. So tell us what all that means that I just said about you.
Basically, it means I'm the pastor of the campus.
Okay.
So oversee all kind of spiritual life, discipleship, development, chapel, all those kinds of things, mission trips. So that kind of stuff.
So you're a busy man over there. So I'm gonna read what's written for me here, just because there's a lot. It says Carson Newman celebrating its 175th anniversary this year. Opened in 1851 as Mossy Creek Missionary Baptist Seminary.
Yes.
Do you know all this history? Am I reading what you're supposed to be telling me?
No, I mean that is all the history. Yeah,
okay, yeah. Went through 5 more name changes over the years, survived Civil War battles on campus, reopened after 6 years. There is history at Mossy Creek.
Lots of history. So after the Civil War, I mean, the school was in jeopardy, and there was a pastor who also became president of the school, who rode thousands of miles on horseback to go to churches and get money to reopen the school. And then 2 world wars, Great Depression. I mean, it's a very resilient school. God's been very good to us.
Yeah, no question. And I wonder if Ken Sparks was a part of any of that. One of my all-time favorite people. Maybe he was there in the Civil War days.
You know, he was there for a long time. And, I mean, he's up there with, like, Bobby Bowden, Eddie Robinson.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, just long tenure, lots of wins, lots of national championships.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, we're going to show some pictures right now.
Okay.
That every time that Ken Sparks, I used to host his show for a few years, and he was one of my best friends, and he'd always say, "How's your heart?"
Yep.
These pictures right here, this is exactly what Coach Sparks was always talking about. The baptisms.
We just baptized about 20 football players 2 days ago on Wednesday.
Okay.
And every year we see about 20 or 30 football players who give their life to Jesus. And again, that is the legacy of Ken Sparks that is carried on now through other coaches of just like we're growing these men physically, but we're also growing them spiritually and making a huge impact on their life.
100%. I always remember that Ken would say, he'd say, "Mark, people give me a hard time about taking in projects." And he would say, "I feel like that's God's calling. I'm supposed to bring in projects. I'm supposed to lead them to the Lord." And now you've got all kinds of freshmen coming in. They're moving into the dorms. Enrollment is an all-time high. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so again, God's been very good to us. So we're going to see a second year of record enrollment, which is awesome. And so 175 years, so a lot of things in the past that are awesome. But right now, things are really, really good. And so we're just seeing more and more students come who want to be a part of, all kinds of stuff. So brand new dorm that we just built.
Yeah.
We have a brand new nursing building named after Ted and Drama Russell. And it's state-of-the-art, cadaver lab, all that kind of stuff, like one of the best programs in the state. And so just a lot of cool things that are happening, and kids want to be a part of it.
Jonathan, also, every team has a dedicated chaplain.
Correct.
Which is great.
Yeah, so for years, football was the model. We had chaplains, and again, Ken was leading a lot of that. And now we're trying to get that culture that we've had with the football team on all the other teams that we have. And so that's a really huge step forward for us.
Jonathan, you speak so well. If Austin Price ever can't make it on a Thursday night as my sidekick, I'm calling you, okay?
You call me anytime. You tag me in, I'll come.
Sounds good. Jonathan Aiken over at Carson Newman. Thanks for swinging by, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, now, as I was talking about Diamond Clear, games you can see on Diamond Clear Media tonight, online at diamondclearmedia.com. I stole Zach Nelson away from them. He was doing Heritage at one point in time and getting rich off that. Hardin Valley at Carnes. Oak Ridge is at Halls. There's where Zach would have been had I not stolen him. Clinton at Heritage, and South Doyle is at Austin East. And by the way, also, we all picked these games last night. Not just those, but we picked 5 games. What we're going to do now that we're doing Rivalry Friday full-fledged is at the end of tonight, we'll give you the standings of how tonight went with Zach, myself, Austin, and Sophie. That will be cool. And next Thursday night, as we look ahead just a little bit, Anderson County will be over at Catholic. We had the Mavericks last night in the 56-44 barn burn, as CB45 would call it, that just ended literally 10 minutes ago. So the Mavericks will go over to Catholic. Irish will play host to Riverdale tomorrow night. And so Philip Shadowin's team going to have to do a quick turnaround. They got a lot of talent over there at Catholic. Big game for them tomorrow night against a very talented Riverdale team. So we'll keep our eye on that one tomorrow night. Let's take a break. We will work our way towards the kickoff. We'll actually show you highlights of last night's Rivalry Thursday game. A lot of highlights to show. Did I mention there were 100 points scored last night? Don't expect that tonight.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in store by certified butchers. Skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day. Food City.
Safe! Yes! Good call, Nick. We're always safe with you. Thanks, Mitch. Sorry, he's actually our insurance agent.
He's ours too. He's great.
Oh, nice.
Hey, can I get his number?
Nick! Hey, Nick! Nick! Hey, Nick, can I give your phone number? We'll talk after the game. All right?
Around here, it's not just about clicks. It's about community. Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee life.
This fall at Anakista, discover where adventure and autumn come together. Take in breathtaking Smoky Mountain views, surrounded by vibrant mountain colors and unforgettable family fun. Wander the treetop skywalk, race down thrilling mountain coasters, and stay after dark for the wonder of our Firefly experience. From sunrise to starlight, every moment brings a new adventure. Anakista, there's magic in the mountains.
Personal finances, growing your business, or planning for the future, Hearthside Bank is always within reach. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Bearden. They have kind of opened the floodgates before we left. You know, you're like, gosh, nobody there. Well, they had that lightning delay, so nobody could come in, and then all of a sudden they're all standing outside. They opened the gates. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson. You'll get used to this guy. You know, I got home late last night. It's about 1:30 after, we had to stop and grab dinner on the way. And hello, we'll give you a shout later. Let's show you the highlights of exactly what happened. It got started early. J.D. Gillum across the middle. This one intercepted, though. And then here comes Powell and their quarterback, number 5.
Jalen Benjamin, Mark, he looked so good last night. He can run the rock, too. Big physical kid. Watch this man run.
Kason Kurger on the touchdown for Anderson County, but then back to Benjamin as he goes 61 yards for the touchdown. Back and forth we go, 14-7. Now, Anderson County was about to tie the game at 14, but Kurger fumbles, and then here comes the play of the game as Benjamin goes deep, and he finds Zion Jackson for the touchdown.
Mount Lowe's got his quarterback, and he's got his playmakers. Powell's going to be dangerous.
Anderson County comes back, the touchdown right up the middle, Lane LaRue. And back come the Panthers.
Back and forth we go. 100 points total. Anderson County responds.
Yeah, they come back and they respond kind of behind all night long until we got to the start of the second half. And then when we got there, then all of a sudden this happens, and it's a 30-28 lead because of this run by Kason Kurger.
Kurger had himself a night, too. Back and forth we went. Incredible matchup.
Yeah, great run there. 30-28. They missed the conversion. And so Powell comes back again, the inside handoff, 36-30 as they went for 2. Anderson County could not answer until it was a 2-possession game as the run up the middle makes it 42-30. I got to remember all this.
Are you going to have a voice tonight is my question. I have no idea.
42-30, and the game goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and finally the final tally, 56-44. As Powell gets the win, 1,000 yards of offense, 35 incomplete passes, 25 penalty flags, the longest game we've ever had, finally got done because of this run right here, right up the middle. This was with under a minute to go, and the 60-yard touchdown by more, and then that was the final score, 56-44. Game finally ended at 10:45 last night. I literally just got out of bed. Okay, so here's the schedule again. Let's go to the end of the schedule, and you start looking at some of those key games. Zach, games that jump out and grab you. Tellico Plains at Eagleton. You don't have to roll out of bed and just kind of walk over.
Yeah, I'm going to walk back home after the game. I might have to pass on Waffle House tonight. I know that night. That'll upset CB45. But, no, really, Grayson Webb, get George Quarles back over there at Webb. Yeah. Really, really excited to see them. And then you mentioned that Sevier County at Greenville game. Yeah. Might be another 56-44 one.
That could be a good one. Gibbs and Heritage is a key game. Coalfield at Green Bay. Green Bay's got a new stadium over there, so that's cool. And then Maryville and Oak Ridge, obviously that is a big one. Let's get back to Catholic, as Catholic will play host to Anderson County. And then there's Webb, Austin Price, with one of our big guns that we'll see later this year.
Here at Webb with Amari Cruz, defensive lineman. This Webb program got a new coach, a new identity. What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm hoping to accomplish, with this team, I'm hoping to accomplish that we go really far in the season and that we just play great, play good football.
How have you seen kind of a new culture, a new identity get established and started here at Webb?
Just the way everybody's been hard working, pushing each other and just bringing each other up overall as a team.
What do you like about this team?
I like how hard they work. I like how they push each other. I like the brotherhood that they have.
Playing defensive line, take me through your responsibilities. What do you like about it?
My responsibilities: contain the run, watch the quarterback, make sure he doesn't get the ball off, and beat my block and control my gaps.
The physicality part of playing defensive line, what do you like most about that?
It's getting to show off your strength and technique that you've worked all off season, and you just working hard, dominating.
Your dad grew up around the game. He's around the game every day. How much does that help you with the football IQ, being a smart player like the coaches were telling me you are?
It helps because he's been teaching me how to do it ever since I started playing, and he's been a big help.
New staff, but some new players. What do you like about kind of just that feel of just kind of getting re-energized? You know what I mean? Like kind of having that, clean slate, just let's go attack the day.
What helps me get through that is just my teammates pushing me to be better, the best that I can, the best of my ability.
And for you all to have the year you want to have, what needs to happen?
We need to just keep working hard.
All right. Simple. Just keep working hard here at Webb. They're off to a quick start trying to get going. He's Amari Cruz. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And honestly, as Webb makes their way off the field now, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to is over at Webb, as George Quarles and Webb playing host to Grace here in a few weeks.
George Quarles makes his way from Furman into East Tennessee. Battle of Pistol Creek tonight makes you think back of him, those Maryville co-eds. But, I'm so excited to see what he does at Webb.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. George, told me when we talked about it, he goes, look, my job's to win. You got to have the players come in here. We got to coach them up. So that's just kind of what you do. Crowd is making their way in. Let's take us a break. The Bearden students, Sophie's going to be up there in the middle of all that. They are known for the baby powder, throwing the baby powder up at kickoff. She'll be a part of that here in just a few minutes. For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
Have you heard about Tennessee's Secret City? Well, here in Oak Ridge, we have it all. From world-class museums to beautiful greenways and waterways. We've got something for thrill seekers, history buffs, and so much more. Plan your trip to the Secret City today at exploreoakridge.com. The secret's out!
Devin Driscoll, here, owner and operator of D1 Training in East Tennessee. We at D1 believe that no two athletes are the same, so we test every athlete here with our Vault testing system to get the most individualized program for your son or daughter. So if you want a specific program for your child, come to D1.
When life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, you deserve a team working for you. We fight for the results you deserve. OEB Law, we turn your wreck into a check.
Always appreciative of Jim and Nick's for the barbecue. My wife helped me out today. I've got to give Dee Dee Packer credit today. I got real busy, and I was like, I can't get over to Jim and Nick's to get the pregame meal. She says, I got it. And she left, and they called, and they're like, hey, your wife left up the coleslaw. So I called her. I said, could you go back and get the coleslaw? Yep, turn back around. Hey, time now for the National Anthem, brought to you by Food City. Because of the lightning delay, the Bearden Band is in the stands tonight. Brought to you by Food City. And a wonderful job by the Bearden Band, once again adjusting to go up into the stands just because of the lightning delay. So we'll switch over now, WBIR Plus on the YouTube channel on the pregame show, but we'll hand off and we'll join on WBIR right at 7 o'clock. Let's step aside. It's West and Bearden on Axle Logistics Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman in just a few minutes on WBIR.
Can I wear my new boots? Will we be together? What if I get scared?
Sometimes the smallest questions are the most important, and it takes a special kind of place to answer them. Expert care for every child. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals
and visitors. Serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
Joe Matlock opened his first service station in 1953, and it's still family-owned and operated today.
Dad left us with a lot of things. The most important thing he left us was his name and what it stands for. Small town values and an honest day's work. 4 generations of your families have trusted 4 generations of our family with their vehicles, and that means everything to us.
Modern convenience, hometown values. That's Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
This ain't no gimmick, I gotta go get it. Let's take care of business, I'm ready for war. Fight to the finish, I came from the trenches. You can't hold me back, yeah, I knocked down the door. Addicted to winning, I'm not even kidding. I sacrificed everything else on the floor. I did, but now it's my time. So I had to put it in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero. Team with me and we working, yeah, we got the cheat code. You know it don't matter if I'm on the west or the east coast. Ain't no coming in peace, bro. Yeah, I'm in beast mode. Had to put it in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero. Team with me and we working, yeah, we got the cheat code. You know it don't matter if I'm on the west or the east coast. Ain't no coming in peace, bro. Yeah, I'm in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero.
Well, if you like football, this is your weekend. Rivalry Thursday, 56-44 Powell over Anderson County. Tonight it's the Battle of Knoxville as the West Rebels travel over to face the Bearden Bulldogs to open the season. And we got one more game tomorrow, and it starts in about 3 hours. No, I'm kidding. It's 11 a.m. It will start tomorrow. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson. Did you know it's football time in Tennessee?
Mark, I've got goosebumps. You look out at the crowd out here. This place is bumping right now.
So let's talk about the key players for each of these two teams, Zach. Players that we'll be calling the name of, and there's one of them.
Well, first go to Silas Monroe. This guy's got track speed, Mark. 4x100 member of the state title run a season ago for West. Got to get the ball in his hands for the Rebels. Then you look on the other side. Paxton Parrott, number 5. He is a do-everything back. He also plays on the defensive side. These are two guys that are going to be huge tonight.
If Bearden's going to win, there's going to have to be a lot of Paxton Parrott on both sides. Now, as I said earlier on 10 Tailgate, let's bring Sophie Starkey in. One of the best student sections you'll find anywhere in the state. You are in the middle of, it's the Dog Pound.
I am in the middle of the dog hand right now with the student section leaders. How excited for you for football season to be back?
We are so excited. It's our favorite time of year and it brings our school together. We love it.
And why is the Bearden student section one of the best ones out there?
I just think we love the school. We love the game. We stay excited. We stay respectful. So it's just a great time.
And guys, I heard a rumor that there might be, is it cornstarch?
That's right. It's no rumor. We got it around. We're going to throw it when kickoff happens. We're ready. Bring it on. Let's go.
Get ready, Mark. I'll send things back to you.
So are you staying over there for the cornstarch throw?
No way. No way.
Her hair would look like that girl.
I'm telling you, first quarter is brought to you by OEB Law, and this is what makes the community events that are high school football so much fun. Win, lose, or draw, to have the kids out there throwing the cornstarch up. I have a feeling Sophie is jumping and running so she's not covered in that all night long. So 83 degrees, the game on WBIR Plus as well. Not a bad night for football. The lightning delay has come and gone, and now it's time to play some football.
Mark, these two didn't play a season ago because of a storm. This rivalry's back.
That's right. Yeah, they missed last year. We had it 2 years ago. It was a triple overtime thriller. West won the toss. They have elected to defer. This one in the end zone and not returnable. So our lens is covered in cornstarch, and they're still shooting it off just because they're high school kids, and that's what high school kids do.
This is the cornstarch haze. Remember the hamburger haze at Powell? Cornstarch haze here.
We're in a closed press box, so at Powell, I had the windows open. So the hamburger haze was great because we were smelling hamburgers. I don't know that I'd want to smell the cornstarch, but we're definitely not. So for Bearden, after an 0-9 season a year ago,
as a sophomore a season ago, coach says smart, accurate, strong. Is he here ready for tonight?
He's got an arm now. The question is, will they use it early? Quick pass to the near side, blockers in front. It's Taywan Ramey, and they'll pick up 6 yards. Let's set up this offense for you. The line of scrimmage going to be key against a very good front seven for West.
I completely agree, Mark. And you look here, a lot of seniors here on this depth chart. He's starting 11. Really excited to see, a sophomore there makes the grab. Got to see how this experience works for Bearden.
So a year ago, when Brad Taylor took over after the coaching change, it was kind of unfair. Didn't have a whole season for it to be his team. He's had a whole year now. Brad Taylor led this team to a state semifinal years ago. Knows how to coach. And they'll go right up the middle, and that's power football. Going to be just short of a first down, 3rd down, and about a yard. And there's that impressive front seven for West. Really good in the interior.
Yes, the defensive line will be by committee. The secondary is also really good, Mark. They returned 3 of 4 starters from a season ago. But again, this game's going to be one up front on either side.
So one of those first big plays early for a Bearden team that, as we said, needs a little confidence. What a view right there from behind the play.
West head coach Baron Chandler, he's going to call the defense. It's 4-3.
And just got a early Christmas present.
Encroachment against the defense. 5-yard penalty. Play first down.
We talk about this game not being played a season ago.
Right.
Think about the 2 prior. Triple overtime here at Bearden, and then that thriller on Saturday night that you had back in 2023.
Saturday day game. Yeah, we had that
Saturday
day
noon,
game.
yeah.
So we've done this game a number of times. First down and 10. Look to throw. Played very well by West. Look at the tackle.
Swarming to the football. That is just what this West Rebel defense needs tonight. Get to the football and get no yards after contact from here. Mark, this is a West defense that returns 5 starters in this 3-4 defense. Really this is a head coach at Baron Chandler that really depends on his defense, calls it.
2nd down and 7, and that's how West has been for quite a while. They're going to focus on that defense, trying to use the speed as Parrott. Now a flag comes in behind the play. It's a 6-yard carry, but the flag behind the play probably in the area of holding.
Looks like this one's coming back.
Holding, 77, offense. 10 yards previous spot. First down.
So let's head down to Sophie Starkey. Sophie, did you stay or you stayed?
You guys wondered if I ran. I didn't make it. I did not make it. At least I've got the Bearden, the pride now, but I am covered head to toe.
That was great. We stick you in an oven, and just see what happens with all that cornstarch. Just saying.
I was not fast enough.
Okay.
I'll work on my speed next time, but they got me.
I have a feeling the next time we see you, you get yourself all cleaned up and be ready for a broadcast, but just saying.
I'm working on it, Mark.
They got her good.
That is a big penalty, by the way, that will move it back to 2nd and 17. And another flag comes in here. Sam McKenzie, our referee tonight.
against the defense. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
It's week 1.
Yeah.
This will happen.
I'm having a little PTSD from last night, but just saying, the 25 penalties. I drove Joe McNish, our stats guy, crazy last night because I kept asking, okay, how many penalties do we have? What's the penalty yardage? How many incompletions? I've never asked those questions before.
Joe's been kind of up and about the last couple of weeks. Really upset that Spirit Airlines kind of discontinued. He was really upset about that in our drive to Atlanta last week. He's just not doing well right now.
Second down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Just getting started at the 32.
There's Perry.
Oh, look at that one-handed catch. Are you serious?
Watch out.
Look at the one-handed catch and the run afterwards.
The kid's a playmaker, Mark. Set up the screen for 5 maroon and let him go to work.
Look at this. Really?
Oh, you're like that.
We said he had to have a big game.
Good start.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly right. That's what Bearden had to have. Love the look inside the trenches. Thacker, the junior quarterback, rolling out, going to try to throw back. And he's got Parrott. And Parrott heard the footsteps and didn't make the grab as DeAndre Brinson was closing fast.
Brinson snapped that one out. And what Bearden's going to want to look to do tonight is set up the screen. This is the second one they did. They tried to leak out Paxton Parrott. Didn't work. Second down and 10 for the Dogs.
And if Parrott, if Thacker had been able to put a little bit on the football and get it there quicker.
And that's something that Thacker kind of struggled with last season. It seemed like a lot of off balance as they try to work the screen game. Got to be a little bit more efficient, getting the feet set, getting the ball out.
Second down and 10. They are on the west side of the field at the 47. Looking to throw, and nice defensive play to close fast.
That's Thomas rolling out of the secondary spot. And again, Mark, you're not going to see Bearden try to throw the ball deep. This isn't a team that tries to take the lid off. They're going to try to get it out quickly. Dink and dunk, get it in the playmaker's hands.
But you got to get it to them quick. The football's got to get there quick. I can understand wanting to run quick plays, but the quarterback's got to get the football there on a line before the DB gets there.
Cannon side checks in. Parrott out on a 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, looking to throw, feels some pressure, throws to the near side, gets it blocked, and will not get the first down. What does Brad Taylor do here? It's a 4th down and 2 at the 40.
Roll the dice.
I mean, you're up here throwing these signals at me of like we're in Vegas.
We're rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice.
4th down and 3. Opening possession, set the tone. That's why I'm not a coach. That's why I'm up here with you.
Well, it's a 4th down and actually 3. Now, here's the question. Do you run a play, or you've already gotten a free 5 yards? Are you going hard count?
Definitely hard count. Parrott's not into the game. This look gives you the opportunity to run the football if you can get downhill quick.
And that's what they tried to do. They tried to get him to jump off sides, and now they will send the punt team out.
4th down.
0 for 1. I'm calling the offense so far this year.
Yeah. Well, Brad's old school. And old school says, throw everything in the bag of tricks up there, which includes see if I can just get a gift. High snap, and look out here. He's got time to get it. Can he punt it? Yes, he will. That is a heck of a play.
Thomas Lopez.
That is a great play.
Yeah, we're fine.
Could have been disaster.
Lopez, the senior, with the high snap. It ends up being a 17-yard punt, but it could have been disaster.
Great job of going back and finding it. West didn't really bring a whole lot of pressure. Melbert Lee couldn't catch up to Lopez, and that's where West will set up shop.
So the Rebels will send out a quarterback who got a lot of experience last year, Jack Harrison. He was in a battle with Josh Heupel's son, but Jace has had an injury, not able to play, so it is Jack Harrison's job. 3 receivers far side. Rebels will go right up the middle. And a gain of 5. Now back and forth. You know, we talked about we had to be off the air tonight on WBIR by 10 o'clock, and I said, you know, I'm not real worried about that because both of these teams want to run the football and get behind the big uglies.
You mentioned Jack Harrison. Didn't think he's going to get the start tonight. Does. You've got to be a game manager. Hand the ball off. Get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
Don't make a mistake.
Yeah. Well, and that's the key for both these teams. They had tougher years than they're used to last year. Whoever scores first, that's going to be big for them. 3 receivers far side. They're going to stay on the ground off right tackle. And the Bulldogs are there. Set up the defense for you. I don't want to sound like a broken record. Keep your eye on number 5, Paxton Parrott.
Parrott really strongholds the front 7. Again, this is another really good front 7, Mark. A little nervous about the secondary. That's good when you're playing West. See how Parrott and the boys play on D tonight.
Well, it's a 3rd down and 5. And what do you do on the defensive side? Are you sending pressure trying to force a mistake, or are you sitting back trying to get them off the field?
I think you're going to learn quickly. I like the aggressive play call, so I think you bring pressure.
They have got some size at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers both sides. And they are going to play it close to the vest and will get the 1st down on the ground.
This is Dominique Brown. Again, we're not going to see Jamari Goins tonight. He's really the feature back. He's out week to week moving forward. But Dominique Brown, Oakland transfer, he might get 30 touches
Well,
tonight.
we talked in the open about Silas Monroe, and he is our smoky stat stuffer of the night. 25 catches, 403 last year, 4 touchdowns. But those numbers are a little misleading. They expect a lot more out of him than that this year.
Mentioned to you in the open, he's got the track speed. A speedster. He's a part of that 4x100 state championship.
Going to play fake to the near side, and there he is right on cue, going to be buried. And even CB45 was running for cover, holding the Parab microphone on the sideline. Good old twinkle toes.
Really good gang tackling there by Bearden. Chad Brown almost on the tackle with the assist. It's all that lettuce up top that you can see him.
A gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. First possession of the game for the Rebels. Under pressure, just throws up a duck. And almost caught by Shane Day running sideline camera down there for us.
I don't know if he was looking for Silas Monroe or Bradford Welch. Falls in between the two. And now an obvious passing down. You don't want to be in obvious passing downs for West.
And that's where we are again. We were in an obvious passing down the last time, and they converted. But for Baron Chandler, this is his 2nd year as the head coach. 3rd down and 9. Low snap. Harrison under duress. A flag comes in to the backside, not going to matter.
Tate Burge, know the name. He's one of the stalwarts up front for Bearden. Gets in on the sack. We'll check the laundry.
Laundry's got to be a hold, and they'll turn this one down. 14 yards on the sack.
Holding 56 White. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
We're not on pace for 100 again tonight.
Well, Matt Lowe called earlier, and I laughed and said, well, y'all had 100 points last night. The over-under on tonight's game might be 3.5 because you're talking about 2 defensive teams. And this is more the confidence of the defense than the offense is being behind. Good snap, a high hanging punt. Fair catch is asked for. And the Bulldogs will take over at the 41. Let's take us a break. No score yet. 3:49 to go in the first quarter on Axle Logistics Rivalry Friday.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in-store by certified butchers. Skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Safe! Good call, Nick. We're always safe with you. Thanks, Mitch. Sorry, he's actually our insurance agent.
He's ours too. He's great.
Oh, nice.
Hey, can I get his number?
Nick! Hey, Nick! Nick! Hey, Nick, can I give your phone number? We'll talk after the game. All right?
Around here, it's not just about clicks. It's about community. Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee life.
This fall at Anarchista, discover where adventure and autumn come together. Take in breathtaking Smoky Mountain views, surrounded by vibrant mountain colors and unforgettable family fun. Wander the treetop skywalk, race down thrilling mountain coasters, and stay after dark for the wonder of our Firefly experience. From sunrise to starlight, every moment brings a new adventure. Anarchista, there's magic in the mountains.
Mark and Anna's front door gets a lot of use.
We love having people consider this to be a landing spot.
So when it needed to be replaced, they called West Shore home.
I manage people for a living. It was frankly impressive to watch them interact and work together. It was very clear that they wanted us to have a 5-star experience right from the beginning. Just knowing that we were in good hands was really important.
That's why West Shore has highly trained employee installers. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Axle Logistics, Covenant Health, Ted Russell Ford, Commercial Bank, and OEB Law. So no score for either team on their first drives of the game. At 3.5 minutes to go first quarter.
We were a little worried about weather. It has turned out to be a beautiful evening here in East Tennessee. Couldn't ask for a better matchup here in week 1 and perfect conditions tonight.
So far, so good anyway. Probably just jinxed it. Reminds me of the night we had Alcoa at Greenville, and the bad weather was behind us, so we couldn't see it. And then all of a sudden it hit, and they ran out there and stopped the game. And I said, what weather are we talking about? Bulldogs off left tackle looking for the first down. He will spin and get the first down.
Cannon Sipe on the run. This is sophomore. He'll spell Paxton Parrott in the backfield. 5'10", 175. He said, let's go, boys.
Yeah, tough running right here. Love the effort off left tackle. Past midfield to the 48.
Bearden looked good on their opening drive. Kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit with some penalties. And I can't thank you and the crew enough for this look right here. This
Isn't that great?
Beautiful. I love this.
Scotty Liston vision.
We could sit here with Scotty all night. This is great.
Scotty's been with us the entire time since the beginning, and he came up with this idea. I said, sure.
So is he working 2 tonight?
Well, we're working 2 drones on every game. And by the way, our aerial coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. And our thanks to Gatlinburg Sky Park for sponsoring us all season long. And for Gatlinburg Sky Park, 2 drones to show. The wide drone, and what you're looking at now is the tight drone.
Did this come out of Chad's paycheck?
Huh?
This come out of Chad's paycheck?
Yeah, the extra drone.
I heard you all went to Whataburger last night. No Waffle House?
No Waffle House last night. Decided to switch it up just a little bit. 1.5 to go first quarter. No score between the Rebels and the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 7.
Got 2 in the backfield, Sipe and Parrott.
Thacker, the quarterback, will play fake. Going backwards, gets it to Parrott, and Parrott will just get all that he can down to the 38-yard line.
I believe that's the 4th touch for Paxton Parrott. So he'll get up around that 25 number tonight. He's just going to try to have to make guys miss with this quick passing game.
Parrott may give us the Joe Newberg collision of the game from the offensive side.
He's going to get a lot of snaps, playing linebacker. Playing really the Swiss Army knife on offense. Let's get a look there at Brad Taylor in his 2nd stint at Bearden, an alum here.
Yep, he was here. Then he played a little bit of college football, ETSU, and off right up the left side. And you like what you're seeing out of that front offensive line for Bearden. They're opening up some holes for the running backs.
Bearden's getting that push that they need up front. West has a lot of seniors on that front 7, especially in that front 3. Shout out to Bearden offensive line so far. They're going to have to be big tonight.
Oh, a nice look right there.
And a 3-4 defense will set up for the run on the inside. It's just how quick do the backers get downhill.
2nd down and 7 inside the 35. They're going to play fake, looking to throw. Receiver was there, off the receiver's hands, and the Rebels come up with the interception. Bulldogs trying to knock it free, but Thomas Rowland on the first turnover of the game, and a big one. Let's take a quick break in a break before West gets the football.
It's a trifecta. You have the athletics, which is budding and building and growing. The faith aspect of our school. Every student takes a Bible class as part of their education. And then the academics. The academics is great here. It's a small school, so the teachers are getting one-on-one time with the students. It really is a great environment and a great culture. Results are important. I always tell our players there's a scoreboard out there for a reason. You know, we want to try to win as many games as we can, and I feel like we got a chance to be a really good team this year. We are young, a young program. I really feel like we're heading in the right direction.
OEB Law is proud to present a $1,000 donation to Concord Christian School for their results on and off the field. If you've been injured in a car accident at no fault of your own and looking for results, dial 865-546-1111. OEB Law, just results.
And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score on Rivalry Friday between the Rebels and the Bulldogs. Second quarter from Bearden when we come back.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm your State Farm agent here in Farragut, Tennessee in the Renaissance. I've been an agent for almost 20 years. And you know what? You're not a number to me. If you call me, you won't press 1 or 2, you'll get me directly. We'd love to help you with your car insurance. When it's time to renew, call you know who.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and here at Knoxville Smiles, we don't believe that this is just a building or a business on the street. It's really a part of the community. Every patient that comes in here isn't just a name on the schedule. They're a friend, they're a coworker, they're a family member. They're someone we truly care about, and that matters to us. We believe that dentistry starts with relationships and it starts with trust. We don't believe that you can come in here and really believe we're doing what's best for you unless you know that we actually care about who you are. Being a part of the community isn't just hearing about what's going on. We want to be a part of it. It's an honor to be able to serve the people in this community who live here and work here and raise their families here. It's a privilege to be able to be a part of making Knoxville smile. So if you'd like to be a part of this family, we'd love for you to reach out. You can find us at knoxvillesmiles.com or call us at 865-539-1776. Look forward to meeting you.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in store by certified butchers, skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Quarter is brought to you by Ted Russell Ford. No score in the first quarter between the Rebels and the Bulldogs. Welcome back. Time now for the second quarter. Well, what a difference a night makes, as Joe McNish not having to work near as hard. The first quarter stats don't have a whole lot to them. A grand total of 100 yards so far in the game.
And we missed kind of the biggest play there at the end of the first quarter. It was that deep field shot to number 7, Maddox Moffitt. That's kind of that second go-to receiver for West. But now they're backed up. They had a holding call when we were in break.
Connor, one of them's coming to you. One of them is coming to you.
Second down and 10 for the Rebels. Harrison looking to throw, has some time, throws across the middle. Catch should have been made. Don't know if it was knocked away, but boy, that could have been a big one. Hey, Colossal Productions is here all season long. If you'd like a Jumbotron for your tailgate party, any event that you've got, Colossal can bring you your own private Jumbotron at Colossal Productions, including the movie Elf.
I wonder if I could talk my wife into putting one of those in the backyard for a game.
I'm telling you, it's impressive what they've done. Because of the penalty, it's a third down and about 20 or so.
Really good ball there from Jack Harrison. Found his man over the middle, just couldn't connect. Like what I'm seeing in his first start.
Good play here for the Bearden defense, wanting to get off the field. A little bit of trickeration for the Rebels. Will turn into something big, and will it turn into something huge? He gets a block. Turning on the afterburners. Cutting back inside the 5, looking for the end zone. Does he make it? Not quite. What a run for DeAndre Brinson. He technically will get 35 yards, but ran about 68.
Brinson dropped the ball on second 20 mark. I think he made up for it here. That's a pass. It'll go down in the books, and Brinson makes a lot of men miss here.
Boy, what a run. Officially down to the 1-yard line, weaving back and forth, and a first and goal for the Rebels.
He was a talented freshman a season ago. Barron Chandler had a lot good to say about 25 and White, and he has set up West. First and goal from the 1.
And Bearden will take a timeout, I think, just to allow their team to kind of catch their breath. Let's hear from the Taste of Tennessee talking about Calhoun's.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
And each and every game will have the Calhoun's MVP. The Taste of Tennessee, Calhoun's.
Best spinach Maria on the planet.
2 minutes into the second quarter. I won't say it. We're in the second quarter in a scoreless game. Into the D1 red zone. Rebels looking to end zone first, right up the middle, and they will get in Dominic Bingham for the touchdown.
Easy money for Bingham. 1 yard out. West is on the board first. Brinson sets him up. Bingham gets him in for 6.
Yeah, look at this hole open up right there on the lead block. A nice job by Jax Farrell, number 40, of pulling across toss from the tight end position. That kick out block to open things up, and it's West that strikes first. Extra point is up, and it is good.
Great blocking by that West front five. A little worried about our camera operator down behind the goalpost. Had to duck. Who we got out there?
Well, I believe it's Joe Baker.
Watch out, Joe.
But that all set up by the weaving back and forth run of DeAndre Brinson. There's Joe Baker hiding over there. Scissor lift provided by Stowers. First of our two scholar athletes of the game is Morgan Farrell, brought to you by Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling. A 4.3 GPA, plays linebacker and tight end for West. Roger L. Newman congratulates Morgan for doing it on the field and the classroom as well.
I remember a couple of years ago you told me you were in the mid-4s GPA, getting up close to 5.
Me?
Yeah.
Shoot. Have to combine two students to get to that, my GPA. 5 plays, 56 yards, 334. And right before the end of the first quarter, 28-yard pass to Moffitt. That and the weaving run by Brinson, the key plays. Boy, what a nice deep kick.
I think it's a goalpost.
So a special this year by Better Mattress. If you will scan the QR code, you'll receive up to $650 off a purchase at any of the Better Mattress locations. Just scan the code, go into Better Mattress, and enjoy the savings. By the way, I just heard the voice of the legend on the sideline. That's Frank Gambuza. I heard the laugh.
There he is.
I heard the laugh of God down there. We're about to have the Gambuza's Game Night Makeover. And straight from the streets of Milan, Italy, the fashion capital of the world, Frank has decided to join us.
I saw Frank when I was in Milan.
We'll get to him in a little bit. I just wanted to hear the voice. Nice run for Bearden up the middle. 5-yard run.
Got to see how this Bearden Bulldog offense is going to respond. Last year, Mark, 6.7 points per game. They're already down 7-0.
It was a rough year, which is why they can't get too far behind. Confidence-wise, you've got to break something.
Sipe in the backfield this time.
Second down and 5, inside handoff, off right tackle, and a big hit from the linebacker position. So I think Frank Gambuza, are you down there?
Mark, right here, man.
Come on now, the legend is back, and you picked a great one out of the stands, but he really needs help.
Well, Mark was supposed to be. We got to watch our choice of words.
Oh, sorry.
He needs some slight improvement.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Let me start over again. Let's go to Frank Gambuza. He's got a young man who needs just a few tweaks.
Yeah, Mark, this is Hayden. Hayden's a senior here at the school, and he's pretty much letting us do what we want with some conditions. But overall, it's going to be a nice change.
Hayden, excuse me, I'm very blunt. It looks like you got hay on your head. What are you hoping happens here?
I'm just kind of hoping for a little trim, get this hair out of my eyes.
All right, Frank, coolest barber in the country, man. Here we go.
Looking forward to it, man.
Sounds good. Great to see you, man.
Likewise.
Okay, truly one of my favorite people on this planet is Frank Gambuza. Love that guy. A first down, and there's Paxton Parrott. There's the tough running. He's not going down without a fight.
I wonder how many tackles he's already broken tonight. That's going to be the big key. Again, he's going to get in space. Can he make some men miss? He makes 3 here, and he sits down number 14, Braden Livingston.
Well, you could call Yak 2 different things, yard after catch or yard after contact. And his yard after contact is going to have to be a big number tonight.
Big key again, Bearden's not going to run the quarterback either, so it's going to be on site, going to be on Parrott tonight. 2nd down and 4, staying out of obvious passing downs.
Looking to throw, throws across his body, not something you want to do. And that one picked off across the middle by the Rebels at the 46. 2nd turnover of the game already, and there's that guy, DeAndre Brinson, on the pick.
Kid is making plays on both sides of the football. We talked about it earlier. Thacker's got to set his feet. Watch him fall to his right here, doesn't set up, kind of leaning right.
You can't throw off your back foot like that.
And an athlete like Brinson's going to pick it off, and Westwood, good field position here, still up 7.
Yeah, and this is danger zone right here for Bearden.
And Bearden got the ball to begin the game, so West is going to get it to begin.
Yep, start the second half. The big bruiser is in at running back, and when I say bruiser, I'm talking about this guy. Just rumbling and bumbling down the field. I may take him with the number 4 overall pick of the fantasy football draft coming up. Sophie Starkey, you got yourself all ready to roll down. There we go, new shirt and everything.
Now I really feel like part of the team, Mark. I finally got the logo on. This might have just been the change that I needed. But the cornstarch is still in my hair. I might go over to this barber you were just talking to and see if he's got any tips.
His name's Frank. I don't know if he's willing to do this with your hair, but ask him, okay?
I'll ask him. I'll check in.
Yeah, say, yo, Frank, what's going on, man? Jersey.
He's got his hands full with Hayden.
2nd down and 1 off left tackle. Good grief. Is this Jerome Bettis or what? Not even on the roster.
Got a flag at the 35. This is where the unnamed man broke free right here. We'll get a name for you on you again. Yeah, no number 32 on the roster. That should be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It's a big one, whatever it is. $7:17 to go first half. And there's the hold. And that's Silas Monroe on the hold.
Not necessary.
It wasn't necessary at all.
So 10 yards from the spot, we're going to redo it. 2nd down and 1 again.
2nd down and looking to throw. Oh, nice catch.
Ball's
just
out.
at the 30. Football comes loose. Does Bearden get the break they need? Yes, they do.
I'm going to have to see a replay of this.
Well, they needed that one. Cole Hollingsworth comes up with the turnover. There's the catch.
That's Bradford Welch.
There's the hit. Yeah, football's out. Football is absolutely out. As Bodie Flomberg pulls the ball out. And the Bulldogs have got to make good on this.
Just what the doctor had ordered if you're Bearden. Get the football
100%.
back. Nice concentration by the junior Flomberg there.
Coming up at halftime, Axle Logistics going to make their first $10,000 donation to a local nonprofit. And tonight it's going to be Wesley House. And we're so excited of all the money that Axle's going to give to local nonprofits. $130,000 this year as a part of our Rivalry brand. And the partners at WBIR, over at WKNX The Knox, over at Fox. I mean, just incredible partners to partner up with us and with Axle. Could not be more blessed than what we're able to do for our community through this Rivalry brand.
No better game to show community. You know, a lot of these kids went to middle school together, went to elementary school together. This isn't one of those hatred rivalries, maybe like a Bearden-Farragut.
It's respectful.
A lot of respect.
2nd down and 8. Rolling left against his body.
That's what you wanted to see here in 2026 for Aiden Thacker. You know, you turn on the film last season, this is what you saw a lot of getting the ball out quick, in a hurry, not setting up, and Seeing it here in game 1.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling pressure a lot, the mechanics just go to the wayside. You've got to get out there. You've got to turn towards your receiver, square the shoulders up, but he hasn't done that.
He's got to trust his playmakers out there. Hit them in the numbers. Let those guys get out and get to work.
Third down, throws it across the middle, and there's that guy. There is that guy. There he goes again. It's Paxton Parrott into the secondary. You have got to get number 5 the football.
2 chunk plays. Both to Paxton Parrott, both on a little mid-screen. Watch Parrott work here. Good eyes by Thacker, and then Parrott just does what he does. He gets in space, and he makes men miss. Parrott across the 50. Bearden trying to march to knot it up.
And once again, though, Zach, it's 26 yards, and I say, the yak, the yard after contact, they throw it out, and there's immediate contact, but he just runs through it.
That's 2 of those screens. 28 yards on the first one, 26 on that one.
Inside the 40, and now the Bulldogs have got something going. And it reminds me a little bit of last night with Powell at Anderson County. Powell was up 14-7. Mavericks were about to score to tie it at 14 and fumbled at the 1. Powell scored to make it 21-7. And Anderson County was playing behind the sticks much of the night.
And you kind of mentioned this is where it feels like it's flipping a little bit for Bearden. Get a little bit more momentum. Get kind of the dinks and dunks out of the way. Again, it's week 1. You've got to get reps. Drive number 3 looks good for the Dogs.
So far. 2nd down and 3. Love the call on a 2nd and 3. Get the first down, move the chains if you're Bearden. Well, our thanks to Steve Kuntz and Kuntz Cram Course for once again helping to prepare students for the ACT. Every point that they get higher, and they average 3 points higher per student who goes to the Kuntz Cram Course on their ACT, that is thousands of dollars in scholarship money for students all over East Tennessee. Have your student prepare for the ACT with Kuntz Cram Course.
Sounds like that would have benefited someone in the greater Dallas area back in the day.
I didn't take the ACT. I took the SAT, got what I needed to get to TCU, and I was done with those tests. Boy, nice tough run, and you gotta love what Bearden's doing on the second effort.
This West defensive front, Bearden's got a lot of respect for them up front. They're gonna have to find some yardage. Again, yards after contact, as we mentioned over and over. Sipe can do it just as well as Parrott can. That kid's feeling good, too.
By the way, number 32 for West, who we didn't know his name, it's Waiteri Nelson. The last name is Nelson. You should have known who he was, Zach Nelson.
26 on my roster. Good last name, though.
2nd down and 4. Bulldogs will stay on the ground, and there's Parrott again. A flag comes in for a hold on the left side of the line of scrimmage. I don't know if it's a hold or a face mask, but this is a big penalty against the Bulldogs.
Parrott got pulled down by the top of his jersey. Horse collar.
We have 2 fouls, both against the offense. Illegal motion against the offense. Personal foul, face mask, 24, offense. That penalty will be accepted. 15 yards, repeat 2nd down.
Other than that, the play went exactly by design of how the Bearden coaches drew it up. Watch over to the left, number 24. There's the face mat. That's a nice call.
This is what really stalled Bearden in their first offensive possession. Had a little bit momentum, 15-yard penalty, backed him up, had to punt. But if you're Bearden, you're happy right now. Trying to get some momentum, get down, get a first down, but that clock continues to wind down. You looked up, could have went down 2 scores. West getting the football to begin the second half.
Swing pass to the far side, will make the catch, and then turns on the afterburners, and the bobble actually helped him because they got that football out to Taywon Ramey, and as he bobbled the football, James Sutton, number 15, overran the play and then got out of position. Watch this. He's in position, bobble, up, messed up my timing, and there you go.
That was some nasty footwork there by Raymond. Brings up 3rd down and manageable now for Bearden.
Good look at Brad Taylor. There's Reno Hall. A referee basketball with Reno. He's one of the best right there. Who let him in this stadium?
Big 3rd down and 8 here.
3rd down and 8, 4-down territory. Oh, they'll run a reverse. Here's a little trickeration. Receiver is there at the football, gets there in time, and it floats. And the Rebels would get the interception. The 3rd turnover of the game already. Receiver was there. We've got to take a break with 1:36 to go in the first half. Football just hung up in the air, and the Rebels come up with a big interception. That is Maddox Moffitt.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is America's best network.
Our experience with T-Mobile has been fantastic. Our cell phone coverage is amazing.
Now you can test drive T-Mobile's network free for 30 days. Your phone, our network, no strings. And when you're ready to switch, enjoy a 5-year price guarantee on experience plans. Start your free trial today.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Get 0% financing on Jeep Wrangler, plus no payments for 90 days, or get 10% off MSRP on Jeep Gladiator. Hurry in now for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most patriotic brand during the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
Or right now, get $4,250 total bonus cash allowance on select 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4-door models in dealer stock. Plus, get no monthly payments for 90 days. See your Greater Knoxville area Jeep brand dealer.
Don't rub paint with the insurance company. When the big one hits, we help get you back on track. We have our sights set on victory lane, so let's take the lead together.
Don't fight it alone, just pick up the phone, go Big Orange Law.
Don't miss your last chance for regular season Smokies baseball. September 1st through the 6th, Covenant Health Park hosts the final homestand of the regular season. 6 games left and one final chance to make memories at the ballpark. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Axle Logistics. Nobody supports East Tennessee from a philanthropic standpoint like Axle Logistics. 1:34 to go here in the first half, 7-0 West. The 3rd Bearden turnover, not only of the game, but 3rd turnover in a row. Joe McNish says last night by this point in the Powell Anderson County game, he had 8 scoring drive cards, which is what he writes the drive on and puts it up. Right now he's got 1. Jack Harrison looking to throw, will throw this one high in the air, and an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Right here might be where this game is won. Again, we've mentioned it. West is going to get the football to start the second half. If they can go down and score, could be a long way for Bearden.
Coming up on the Carson Newman halftime, we've got the Mountain Lock kick for tires. That is coming up. Kid had 2 onside kicks last night. Wasn't even close. So I think we got a soccer player tonight from Bearden. Not sure. I like our chances. We got the bands tonight, 2 marching bands, our Axle Impact, which is Wesley House, our Blitz scoreboard, live scoreboard back at WBIR. Kind of early just because this first half has gone so quickly. But Emily Ray Cochran going to join us live from WBIR. Harrison looking to throw, will make a nice move. Had absolutely nothing and made something out of it.
He did indeed. That kid's got some footwork. Makes a man miss in the middle, gets out of bounds. Smart play by the senior QB. Watch him here. He's got his head down the whole, or head up the whole way. Makes a couple miss, gets out of bounds. Gives a little point.
Boy, that could have been a big play for Bearden, but what a nice job by the quarterback. Jack Harrison, a senior quarterback. We'll introduce you tonight to Two candidates for the Pilot FCA scholarships. Second down at 10. Harrison can run again if he wants, but will throw this one against his body, against the grain, and the Rebels will get another first down. Nice catch by Bearden Livingston.
Another great job by Jack Harrison, keeping his head up, looking to find someone open up. You mentioned it's Livingston.
Yeah, you don't want the quarterback throwing the other direction against his body, but in that instant, Bearden Chandler was okay with it. First down and 10. Harrison sets up the little screen, and this one could set up nicely. It's Nelson, who's almost literally tackled by his offensive lineman.
35 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts still for West, and they're going to use one here.
Water. Shabay, go get Julie.
Sophie Starkey's down on the sideline getting ready for the Matlock kick for tires. Sophie, I need just a little bit. We'll get to you in a moment. But Addie Grooms is the first of our 2 candidates for the Pilot FCA Next Mile Scholarship. $50,000 up for grabs. She's at Anderson County. Softball, basketball, volleyball, involved with FCA and a 3.9 GPA. Going to have 2 $15,000 scholarship winners, 4 $5,000 scholarship winners. Sophie Starkey, let's try it again. Who we got down there for the kick for tires?
Sorry, guys, I'm going to come right here. We've got Jackson Wells for the kick for tires tonight, all-region soccer player. So This might go better than yesterday. We'll see, though.
Okay, let's see what happens.
We're giving away tires, so.
You think?
I do. Didn't it take 1 year all the way to week 11 before you?
We've had some futile efforts. We've had some onside kicks. We've had some squib kicks. But then we had some kid from Gatlinburg Pittman who drilled one. Could have made it from like 60. 30 seconds to go in the first half. 7-0 West. West will get the football to start the second half. So scary spot in the field for Bearden right now.
You can run it here if you want with 2 times.
Harrison looking to throw, has time, winds up across the middle, catch is made. That is Maddox Moffitt for a first down inside the 15 that will stop the clock.
Second catch tonight for Moffitt. Also had the pick to set up this drive. Bearden Chandler's going to burn a timeout.
Got an official's timeout. As the clock continued to run, so I think a clock malfunction. They're going to have to stop and get the clock reset. I believe it was at 21 seconds, and the timeout was taken by West.
So 2 timeouts used by the Rebels.
But we got a busy season. The schedule is full. Tomorrow we've got an 11 a.m. game over at Concord as the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic, CAK and Concord. Pre-game show starts at 10:30 right here on WBIR. And then next week on Thursday, Anderson County at Catholic. And then the Friday game will be the rivalry that is Halls at Gibbs.
We were talking this week. You're really excited about that game over at Concord Christian. You know, newer program, really excited to see.
Well, I think it's going to be a fun atmosphere. I think it's something different. They really have a stadium over there. They brought in temporary stands, and by the way, 5 cans will get you in the game. 5 cans is your ticket. So with the money you would have spent, make that donation to our friends at Reeds Across America.
It's week 1.
Into the D1 red zone. Rebels up 7-0, trying to add to it right before the half. Going to look to throw. 3 receivers far side. Harrison looks that way, throws it high in the air, almost intercepted. Took out one of my signs over there, but they'll help me out.
Looking for Bradford Welch.
Well, Paint the Mountains Pink is an event coming up for Covenant Health up in Sevier County. 1 in 6 women will battle breast cancer. And to make sure that the folks that you love are taking care of themselves, scan the QR code and help paint the mountains pink with Covenant Health. 17 seconds to go. 2 receivers each side for the senior quarterback, Jack Harrison. Bearden not going to bring pressure. Harrison will throw to the end zone.
Got it.
And did he make the catch? They will say, yes, he did. Touchdown.
What's that man, Mark?
How about the catch and the twinkle toes by Silas Monroe, the senior wide receiver with only 12 seconds to go, the 14-yard touchdown.
Look at what they set up for Monroe here. You'll see it here at the end. Kind of clear some space out for him. Designed to be one-on-one.
Wow,
he got to it.
Great call, guys.
That's good on Sundays.
Great call. Beautiful catch. Extra point is up. And it literally hits the Stowers sign right in front of one Joe Baker.
Joe's going to have nightmares.
Joe ain't scared. He'll take one for the team up there.
My favorite Joe on the crew, I must mention.
Look at the touch again by Harrison. But more importantly, the footwork right there. And the fans running for cover in the background.
Jack Harrison put that where only Silas Monroe could get it, and he got it.
Well, speaking of Stowers, as the sign was hit up there, our thanks to Stowers. Talk about the straw that stirs the drink. They give us the generator. They've done this for 17 years now, in our 18th year. I've used Stowers that whole time. Beautiful sunset, by the way. But any need that you have when it comes to business is Stowers. 865-546-1414. They provide our scissor lifts, our generators. If there's ever a problem, they've got us taken care of at Stowers.
Huge drive there for West.
It's a 6-play, 67-yard drive in 124. Monroe with the touchdown.
That happened twice. Did you catch that?
He hit the goalpost?
Twice. What are the odds of it? That's Addison Klein. He will never do that again in his life.
He's got a leg on him.
That is 75 yards, hitting the almost exact same spot on the goalpost. You know, when you played Madden back in the day, you try to kick it through the goalpost?
Yeah.
Addison says, I'll just hit it.
So for the Bulldogs down 14-0, it's literally handoff or just take a knee. And I think you see the victory formation, if you will, as Taewon Ramey, number 2, is back behind the quarterback. So they'll just snap it, take a knee, and get to halftime. You know, Bearden had some good things happen in the first half, just could not get in the end zone and give it to West. They have cashed in on their opportunities.
Maddox Moffitt with that huge interception down, set up that West drive. They're up 2 scores, get the football to start the second half. Baron Chandler might not look happy, but he is.
Yeah, we'll see this West team here in just a couple of weeks at home against Central in a very important game. So Barron telling his guys get off the field. Same for Bearden. And Sophie Starkey making her way out onto the field. Because of the cornstarch, she's dressed differently now than she was at the start of the night. But it's time now for the Matlock kick for tires. And Sophie, who have we got here tonight?
Hey guys, so yesterday we had Jimmy, tonight we have his son Joe and his kids. I said to your dad yesterday, 6 years of doing this, what's your favorite part about high school football?
It's got to be the fans, the student sections, theme nights, community. It's a blast. It's all fun.
And the tires, of course. The person that's going to kick for those tires, we've got Matthew Wells here. Now, Matthew, I hear you're all-region soccer player. Soccer ball, football, what's the difference?
I've never kicked a football before, but can't be that hard, right? We'll see how it goes.
Do you think your soccer skills are going to give you a bit of an edge?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
All right, we'll see what happens. Let's give it a shot.
He's got flip-flops on. He's got to kick those off.
I don't know.
He's got no shoes on.
Okay, thank goodness. He walked up with flip-flops, and I was like, there's no way.
I don't know if I'm buying it. That look, he's stepping it off. He has kicked a football before.
Dead center.
Wow.
Just short. Just short. Hey, better than yesterday, Mark.
Absolutely. Well, that's okay. We've still got tires, and we'll give out another time. Halftime is here. The Carson Newman halftime. It's 14-0 West on Axle Logistics Rivalry Friday.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. We're located here in Harriman, Tennessee. Although we serve all of East Tennessee, we'd love to do business with you. So reach out to us on one of our social media sites or give us a call at 865-882-2181.
Joe Matlock opened his first service station in 1953, and it's still family-owned and operated today.
Dad left us with a lot of things. The most important thing he left us was his name and what he stands for. Small town values and an honest day's work. 4 generations of your families have trusted 4 generations of our family with their vehicles, and that means everything to us.
Modern convenience, hometown values. That's Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
High school football in East Tennessee feels like home. The lights, the families, the communities that show up for each other. That's why OAB Law is proud to support local schools and give back to the communities we call home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, the insurance company has a team working for them. You deserve a team working for you. And we fight for the results you deserve. OAB Law, we turn your wreck into a check.
My name is Corey Everett. I'm the Vice President of Ambulatory Care Services here at Covenant Health. One of the neat things about physical therapy is it really focuses on our entire population, whether you're a young athlete that's been injured in your sport or a patient that's recovering from a post-surgical procedure. Physical therapy can really benefit everyone in the population. I think the thing that sets Covenant apart is patient-centric health approach. And so a care plan is developed based on that patient's preferences. And so what's important to them? Is it getting back out on the golf course? Is it returning to their sport or activity of choice? Or is it just being able to play with their grandkids? And so whatever the case may be that's specific to that individual patient, our therapists are there in order to improve that overall quality of life. For more information about Covenant Health Physical Therapies, please go to the Covenant Health website and search physical therapy for all information.
Welcome to the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Glad to know we're keeping Eric Kane a part of the broadcast, the voice of halftime. Carson Newman alum. 14-0 West has the lead on Axle Logistics Rivalry Friday. The West band down on the field as they prepare to play. Excited about it at halftime. Axle Logistics about to give $10,000 to Wesley House. And tomorrow at 11 a.m. we'll have the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. And tomorrow we'll have $10,000 going to Second Harvest Food Bank tomorrow. West is only going to play one number down there, so if we're going to get them, we just need to hang out for just a moment. And we won't do that. We'll head back to the WBIR studios to Emily Ray Cochran. Emily, what's going on around the area tonight?
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, let's get to some other highlights and scores around our area. We're going to start with a big highlight from Clinton. Heritage, obviously Heritage hosting. And take a look at this. The Dragons starting the season off the right way. Will Young on the return, looking for running room, and he's going to find it. He takes this one all the way down the sideline. What a way to kick off the 2026 season. A kickoff return for a touchdown to open things up. The score really close right now. Clinton actually just scored, and they just retook a lead, and then Heritage just tied things up at 27 apiece for those guys over there. Let's head over to South Doyle at Austin East. The Roadrunners looking for an answer, and they end up finding one right up the middle. Landon Lightfoot finds Stephen Thompson For the score right now, South Doyle leads this one 19-6. And then how about this game? Hardin Valley lighting up the scoreboard early in this one against Carnes. Already up 14-0 here before Nick Rivers beats a ton of defenders straight down the sideline and takes this one all the way to the house, and he's hyped up about that one. The Hawks are currently up 28-0. And then also, obviously, the Battle of Crystal Creek going on right now. Alcoa and Maryville all tied up at 7 apiece the last time I checked. And then I want to have Cage pop up our Blitz full screen. We'll have all of these games tonight at 11. I just mentioned Alcoa and Maryville, and then we're really excited to see what happens in this West Bearden game. Of course, Packer, you're going to have all of those highlights and post-game content for us, so really excited about that. But yeah, that is our list. I'll send things back over to you guys out at Bearden.
Emily Ray, thank you so much, and looking forward to that all season long. Let's head quickly down to the West Band down on the field. And as Emily Ray Cochran was talking about during the Blitz scoreboard update, you can catch all the games at Diamond Clear Media tonight. Watch us here. Follow the games on your device at Diamond Clear Media. Hardin Valley and Carnes, Oak Ridge and Halls, Clinton and Heritage, South Doyle and Austin East. That and many others on Diamond Clear Media. Let's take us a break. When we come back, we'll visit with Axle Logistics in Wesley House. 14-0. West has the halftime lead.
Hi, my name is Vince Lewis, your local State Farm agent out here in West Knoxville. I used to coach college football, but that has led me now to being your local State Farm agent. I'm here to serve your needs, whether that be auto, home, or life insurance. We're looking forward to serving you this fall. Give us a call today at 865-693-7541.
At Hearthside Bank, our name reflects the warm, family-style atmosphere we've maintained for over 100 years. That's relationship-style banking, real conversations, local decisions, and a team that knows your goals. And for the little bankers in your life, Charlie's Club helps teach the fundamentals of saving, one deposit at a time. Whether you're managing personal finances, growing your business, or planning for the future, Hearthside Bank is always within reach. Member FDIC.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food, with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
When life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, you deserve a team working for you. We fight for the results you deserve. OEB Law will turn your wreck into a check.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Woko, and here at Knoxville Smiles, we don't believe that this is just a building or a business on the street. It's really a part of the community. Every patient that comes in here isn't just a name on the schedule. They're a friend, they're a coworker, they're a family member. They're someone we truly care about, and that matters to us. We believe that dentistry starts with relationships, and it starts with trust. We don't believe that you can come in here and really believe we're doing what's best for you unless you know that we actually care about who you are. Being a part of the community isn't just hearing about what's going on. We want to be a part of it. It's an honor to be able to serve the people in this community who live here and work here and raise their families here. It's a privilege to be able to be a part of making Knoxville smile. So if you'd like to be a part of this family, we'd love for you to reach out. You can find us at knoxvillesmiles.com or call us at 865-539-1776. We look forward to meeting you.
You are watching the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Yeah, and we have talked about the new partnership with Axle Logistics and just the incredible generosity to local charities and nonprofits. And in this, in our 18th year, I will tell you the truth, this is the coolest thing we've ever been a part of, and I'm excited about this. David Jones on the left is the Axle VP of Finance. Portia Pickett is with Wesley House on the right. Portia, I'm going to start with you. Axle is giving a $10,000 donation. You're the very first to receive it. What does this mean to Wesley House?
It truly means a lot. We love our friends at Axle. They support all of our core programs, and so we're excited about this opportunity. When we got that call, it made our entire day.
And I'm sure it did. David, why the generosity from Axle? I mean, you guys are unbelievable.
Well, I think it's, for us, it's kind of one of our core concepts. We love to give back to the community. I mean, that's what good neighbors do, right?
Yeah.
And Wesley House is about a mile from our headquarters. Okay. So they're our neighbor, and so that's what we do. We give back to our neighbors.
Portia, tell us a little bit about Wesley House. Those people that have heard about you but don't really know about you, here's your chance to tell us, who is Wesley House?
Yes, we are 119 years old. We are a community center located in Mechanicsville. We have an after-school program, a senior citizen program, and an emergent needs program that is fighting food insecurity through our food pantry.
So what does a donation like this do for Wesley House?
It keeps our programs running.
Okay.
We need dollars to do the work that we're doing. We're a small team, but we're mighty, and so every dollar counts.
David, I'll say this. God has blessed Axle in immense ways. I mean, you guys did $1.2 billion a year ago. And you're right here in Knoxville. You're founded by people right here in Knoxville, South Doyle graduates.
Right.
So to support the local community, sometimes I always say people don't really put their money where their mouth is. Axle is doing exactly that.
Exactly right, and that's what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
We've been blessed, with great success over the last few years, and our founders, John and Drew.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do. They grew up in South Doyle. They want to give back to this community, and we're going to be doing that for as long as we're around.
Dave, I got to ask you a question. So I was there the other day picking up some signs and stuff, and I was standing in the front lobby, and all of a sudden this music started, and everybody jumped up, and it was like a party at this place. And I was like, A, what an incredible working environment. And B, what in the world is going on?
All right, so that means somebody ran their first load with a new customer.
Okay.
So somebody won a customer. They got up, they got to ring the gong, and they got to come out to their walkout music. So that walkout music is, that's a celebration, and we should celebrate.
That's awesome. Well, hey, David Jones from Axle, Portia Pickett from Wesley House. Thank you so much to both of you for what you do for the community.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark.
Sounds good, both of you. Looking forward to tomorrow, 10,000 to Second Harvest Food Bank during that broadcast tomorrow. Let's head down to the field, the Bearden Bulldog Marching Band.
reason so many people are calling East Tennessee home. It's the mountains, the lakes, and the people who make this community special. And as East Tennessee grows, so does its real estate market. With over a decade of combined real estate and appraisal experience, we know what your home is really worth. And when it comes to real estate, time is money. Thinking about selling? Trust the Jaggers Home Group, your local listing experts and official real estate partners of the Rivalry brand.
Yeah, and proud to have the Jaggers Group as a partner this year, the listing experts. You want to list your home, make sure you think of the Jaggers Group. All right, Frank Gambuza down on the sideline. Frank, what has happened down there? Have we had a makeover?
Yes, we did, Mark.
Wow.
Being that Hayden was kind enough to let us cut his hair in the first half, he didn't get to see it. I figured the least thing I could do is cut the hair out of his face so he can watch and see the second half.
So he can see the light? Yeah.
Yeah. So you can tell, man, we definitely gave him a makeover. He's been a good sport about it. The second we get off the air, he's going to mess it up and throw it forward again. But I just wanted to show him what was possible.
Yeah.
And, a little bit more old school and classic.
So I got a question. It's for him. He didn't have a headset on. But when you're a good-looking guy like that, why you cover it all up with hair?
He wanted to know why you covered up all your good looks with hair when you're a handsome kid. Huh? He don't know. well, you just heard from the man with the plan.
There we go.
Mark knows when a guy's good looking. He knows when a woman's good looking. So you need to listen to him. Keep this haircut. Come back to Gambuza's and let's keep it up for you.
There you go. We're losing control right now. Hey, Frank, love you, brother. Appreciate you coming out, okay?
Thanks, man. Good having you.
Absolutely. Gambuza's Game Night Makeover. The band is done. We'll take us a break. We'll come back, and we've got a Junior Sportscaster segment. We're going to have it every week. Our first coming up.
Thank you for watching the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Hi, my name is Vince Lewis, your local State Farm agent out in West Knoxville, right off of Kingston Pike. As a former Tennessee football coach here, I know what dedication and hard work looks like. We're excited to show that here in our office with the culture of our staff and to the community in Knoxville. We're looking forward to sponsoring Rivalry Thursday this fall so that the players and the families get the recognition that they deserve for their hard work. My team does the same. We come to work every day looking to dedicate our time to serving your needs, whether that be auto insurance, home insurance, or life insurance. We want to make sure that we are there for when the unexpected happens, whether that be an auto claim, a home claim, or the sudden loss of a loved one. Our number one priority is making sure that your insurance is tailored to your needs. So if you're looking for a personal relationship with your insurance agent, we would love a chance to do that. Our number is 865-693-7541. We look forward to serving you soon, and go Vols.
I'm John Mark Harrison, pastor of First Baptist Concord. For generations, Concord has been a place where families and individuals find community, grow in their faith, and take their next step with Jesus. Right now on Sundays, we're in a series called Believe. It's walking through the Gospel of John, discovering who Jesus is and what it truly means to believe in Him. And we'd love for you to join us. Through Concord Christian School, we're investing in the next generation through Christ-centered education from preschool all the way through high school. The reality is there is a place for your family at Concord. We'd love to meet you on a Sunday or have you come discover Concord Christian School because God is moving and we're a people inspiring people to follow Jesus.
Devin Driscoll, here, owner and operator of D1 Training in East Tennessee. We at D1 believe that no two athletes are the same, so we test every athlete here with our Vault testing system to get the most individualized program for your son or daughter. So if you want a specific program for your child, come to D1.
In a world of high prices, look to the skies, Knoxville. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer. Right now, get 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days and 2 years of complimentary maintenance on the 2026 Bronco, Explorer, or F-150. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
The third quarter is going to be brought to you by Covenant Health once we get there, but I'm excited about this next segment. There was a young man named Asher Bowman who reached out earlier in the year and said, I want to be a sportscaster someday. So Asher and I got together. Asher, how old are you?
15 years old, sir. 15
years old. Don't ever call me sir again, okay? We're compadres here on the air, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I said to Asher, do you want to come practice? You want to learn to be a sportscaster? He said, sure. So here you are, your first time ever on TV. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, sir.
Feeling great. And this is why we're doing this, because I can tell you're going to be a pro. You're going to break down the numbers of the first half. I'm going to put up the first half stats. What jumps out and grabs you when you see them?
Oh, man. West is totally smashing on total yards with 46 more than Bearden. It looks awesome because West is totally smashing, and they're up by a lot of points right now. It looks great for West right now.
Yes, totally smashing. There's a phrase we wouldn't say. At 14-0, I'm surprised the first downs are tied in this kind of a game. And look at the time of possession. How many times do you see it that somebody's got that much of an advantage at time of possession, and they're down 14-0?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with turnovers. We had 3 already in this first quarter, and it really matters that they turned it over so many times. It doesn't really matter the time of possession. The defense always wins championships, and that's what happens sometimes.
That's a great point. The turnovers are 3-0. Bearden with 3 turnovers, West with none. Now, our Smoky stat stuffer of the first half. Asher, we've called this guy's name Silas Monroe a number of times. Look at his numbers. The touchdown bit was big.
Yeah, it was huge. And the 2 receptions for 15 yards, great job by him staying on top of it.
Absolutely. Also doing it on the defensive side. Okay.
Yes.
So what does Bearden have to do? I'm throwing you under the gun right now. What do they have to do to get back in this game?
Bearden has to stop turning over the football. They need to drive down the field better and throw passes to people they actually trust.
There we go. Hey, great start to your career. Hey, when you're on ESPN someday, will you not forget me?
I'll never forget you, Mark.
Never. Okay, there we go. Asher, great job, man. Great job. That's the way to get started. We'll see you next time, okay?
Thanks.
All right, Asher Bowman. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. It got started really nicely for Bearden as Paxton Parrott with the catch down the sideline. And the Bulldogs did a lot of this, a lot of running up and down the field, but not cashing in. And then this play right here for West. Look at the weaving back and forth by DeAndre Brinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And then the next time, the big bruiser off left tackle, Dominique Bingham for the touchdown. And here comes Parrott again as Zach Nelson is back with me in the booth.
Paxton Parrott just trying to make something out of nothing, Mark.
Parrott having a big one, and this was one that could have busted wide open, but an underthrown pass by Connor Gilbreth and intercepted, and then West on the play of the first half. Great pass in the back of the end zone, and there's who Asher was talking about. Silas Monroe on the touchdown, and a lot to smile about tonight for West, but also on the near side for Bearden. And it's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles and the Smile Cam. Dr. Wolko going to join us tomorrow in the booth as we'll be over on the sideline over at Concord, CAK and Concord. Sophie Starkey's down on the field somewhere. What's up?
Hey, Mark, I'm still recovering from the cornstarch, but I wanted to talk a little bit about West quarterback Jack Harrelson. He's actually been a part of West's program longer than he's been a quarterback. He started out as a ball boy in elementary school around 4th and 5th grade. Growing up around this team, Coach Chandler said he really loses track of the time watching film because he'll see about 10 of his seniors and be like, these were 5th graders once running around on this field, and look at them now leading this team. Jack's older brother actually transferred to Bearden his senior season, but that was not in the cards for Jack. West is home for him, and it really just shows the community around West. They are loyal to the program. They've got kids from elementary school to senior year on this team.
Sophie, thank you for that story. I mean, that's so cool. That's what we're out here for, Mark. You know, all those kids that play, you know, football on this sideline and in elementary school and then growing up wanting to be these guys and Jack getting to be QB1 for West.
And here's the thing that I will throw out there. I'm going to get on a soapbox for a moment because I've got an opportunity. Is there are so many transfers in sports right now that those guys, those girls who have been at their school and their school means something to them are becoming a little bit fewer and further between.
Those are the type of people you want. The people that will stay in the bad, in the good. You know, two times he went to the state title run, Last year wasn't great. Back at it.
Speaking of alma maters, Sophie, pulling you back in. Did you ever think you'd be a sideline reporter at a Concord Christian game where you went to school?
No, for a lot of reasons. One, the opportunity to do this is amazing, but when I was at Concord, there was no football team. So to go back there with a program with a great coach is really exciting. I'm excited to be back on the sidelines. It was the soccer field when I was there, so same area, a little bit of a different element, but certainly will be interesting. Battling CAK, which those were all rivals back in my day.
Stadium's going to be packed, all 600 temporary seats, because they're building a new stadium athletic complex over off of Watt Road. So right now they've got these temporary seats, and I kind of laughed to them. I said, "Do you all know the movie Back to the Future?"
Good.
You ever seen it? So
We're not
have you
that
seen
old.
Back to the Future?
I've seen it a long time ago, though.
Okay, so they knocked down these trees at Twin Pines Mall. You know, that was the whole thing, you know, Marty McFly. And I was laughing about behind Concord, Sophie, that they were going to have to cut down the trees at Twin Pines Mall to be able to put a game back in there.
I mean, maybe they might have to. For me, it's always been around First Baptist Concord, all sporting events. So even moving down to Watt Road, I was like, oh, all right, they're going to make a whole complex. It's all foreign to me.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Sophie, thanks. It's going to be an early crew call, and I will say for all the guys on this crew, a huge thank you for all the guys on this crew, because we had a game last night that went late. We've got a game tonight. When this game is over, everyone will clean things up. They'll break it all down. And then crew call in the morning is 6 a.m. And so the crew will be over there at Concord tomorrow starting to set things up so that by the time you see your television at 10:30 tomorrow morning, we'll be live on the pregame show for an 11 a.m. kickoff. And these guys on this crew, from the top all the way to the bottom, not that there's a bottom, can't thank them enough for their hard work for making this a spectacular opening weekend.
Mark, I've been on this crew for you for about 7 years, kind of on and off. And the men, the women that are on this crew, you won't find any other better. Maybe besides the stats guy, but everybody else, phenomenal. Love them. You know, I talked to Chad about it a lot. This crew is a family, and even in the battle of a 3-game weekend, they'll stick together.
Take a look at the cornstarch as they'll start the second half, and they are ready to roll on the kickoff. West up 14-0. They'll get the football to start the second half, and for Bearden, going to have to do something quick, a little bit more than just cornstarch. There's the great student section that I talked about over at Bearden. You got to go to a basketball game over here.
When I played basketball back in the day and had to come here, it was not fun.
Well, there goes the cornstarch up in the air, and a ball that goes deep into the end zone. And if nothing else, you can figure out which way the wind's blowing. And today it's blowing this way. All the scores and highlights of all the big games. Maryville and Alcoa playing right now tied at 14. And so all the scores and highlights coming up tonight with Emily Ray Cochran and Elijah Nixon over at WBIR on the Blitz.
Did you have Alcoa in that one?
I did. I took Alcoa in that game.
We'll see how we're looking here in a little bit. Heritage and Clinton, you mentioned I'm not over there at Heritage, 28-27 at halftime. Heritage in front.
Wow.
Truck me.
Defense optional over there too. First down and 10 at the 20. Handoff off the right side, but he busts it back to the left and using the speed down the sideline, finally taken down inside the 40. But look at the Jets of Dominique Bingham.
Bingham, the Oakland transfer, he is that ground and pound type runner, but he shows the athleticism here. One cut, and here he goes. Bingham and Nelson have looked really good tonight for West.
Zach Nico made the tackle. The one-arm bandit out there with a broken hand.
Bingham goes 6 foot 205. 4 Bulldogs needed to pull him down there. I mean, just look efficient running. Bounces it outside, lowers his shoulder. Tells 6 to get off me.
Both of these teams with tough games next week. West will play host to Maryville. Bearden will play host to Alcoa.
Both teams have Maryville and Alcoa on their schedules. You mentioned West. Maryville at home, Central at home. UNAP will have that on Thursday night, and then they'll go to Alcoa.
Harrison looking to throw. Will pump, has a receiver all by himself, and there he is again. Touchdown number 2 for Silas Monroe, and it's West busting this one open at 20-0.
Cannot let that man get open. Flag late. It's going to be a little unsportsmanlike. But Silas Monroe, have yourself a night, young man. 2 touchdowns. West in full command.
No, Reno over there on the right throwing the flag. Sam McKenzie, our referee tonight.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 6, offense. The 15 yards will be added on to the kickoff.
Well, that one just blew wide open. Monroe on the nice move, Harrison on the pump fake. And a 20-0 lead for West. Bearden's been hanging around the chicken coop, but this one has turned against him.
Yeah, 2 explosive runs by Bingham, kind of lulling the defense to sleep. Monroe opens up.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, retry.
So move this one back a few yards for Addison Klein, the senior kicker. After a 3-play, 80-yard drive, Silas Monroe, his 2nd touchdown of the night. 27 yards for Monroe.
False start against the offense. 5-yard penalty, retry.
Getting a little vehement down there on these calls.
Backing him up. This will be a 30-yard extra point.
A little bit closer to the Matlock kick for Tires. Klein with the kick. It is up, and it doesn't matter. Straight through, 21-0 West. Let's take a quick break and a message on a gorgeous night from our friends at Blunt Partnership.
Come on, dude. We're going on an adventure.
Roller coasters?
Something like that.
Thanks, Mom.
Nothing, just 1 minute in to the second half. Once again, we'll see these Rebels here in a couple of weeks, and I think it's going to be a great matchup and a very important region game when Kevin Lane and the Central Bobcats go over to play West on a very important night.
That Central quarterback looks really good now in his senior season. CB45, he's high. He's really high on the Central Bobcats this season.
By the way, got some messages about our junior sportscaster. You missed it. Asher nailed it down there, and get some comments just about how good he did. His first time ever on TV, and did a great job.
He'll be sitting up here with us in a couple of years.
Congratulations to Paxton Parrott. He is the candidate for the Pilot FCA Next Mile Scholarship from Bearden, doing it in the classroom, on the field as well, football and basketball. We have seen him on display tonight, and about to see him on display as well, but a 4.1 GPA. His father, the head basketball coach at Bearden. Older brother played quarterback over here.
We had to face that head basketball coach back in the day, but I think the coolest thing on that graphic, FCA leader. Pretty awesome.
So in the first half on the Bearden side, Parrott had 3 catches for 54 yards. Thacker 9 of 13 for 85. But the problem was he had 2 interceptions.
And Connor Gilbreth had that other interception on the end around. Tried to look into the end zone for Major Dean. That got picked off. So 3 interceptions for the boys in maroon tonight. Look there, Brad Taylor, 1994 Bearden graduate. You know, he's coached a couple of good players in his day.
Coached some good ones. He was head coach when Devin Young was playing over here, who then went to Tennessee. Parrott around left end, looking for blockers, looking for someone to run over.
Looks like they're looking to keep the quarterback out of the equation right now. Parrott just going in the Wildcat.
I think with the 2 first-half interceptions, they have made the adjustment. We need to just play this one close to the vest.
Yeah, you mentioned Devin Young, Sean Bishop as well. A couple of Mr. Football wins at Carnes High School.
At Carnes, and Deshaun Bishop, I think going to be real interested in the game we've got here in a few weeks. Clinton at Carnes on September the 10th on a Thursday night. Nice job up front by the West front 7.
You're not running it up the middle on this West defensive line. Everything is going east and west tonight for any yardage for Bearden. Nothing going north and south for the Dogs.
I don't know anything about scores going on around the area. I haven't been paying attention to that. Halls and Oak Ridge. Look up and see what some of those scores are. I know Maryville and Alcoa tied at 14. How about Seymour up on Gatlinburg-Pittman, 27-0.
I'm going to say I got that one wrong. I knew that was an Austin Price special when I saw it.
Here comes Parrott around the right end, just know where to go. They are keen on him. But we'll have Seymour coming up in a few weeks.
Oak Ridge 10, Halls nothing.
Okay.
Maryville and Alcoa, 98th Battle of Pistol Creek, 14 apiece.
Not surprised by the Oak Ridge Hall score. Week 11 on October 30th, we'll have Maryville at Oak Ridge in what could be a very big game.
Another one of our picks, South Dole and Austin East. Boys from south of the river up 26-6.
Oh, really? So they've got him back in, and we'll throw this one at the feet of Parrott, and now a 4th down, and Brad Taylor's going to punt this one away, which at this point essentially a tad bit waving the white flag, if you will.
And you look at that Bearden schedule, Mark. Alcoa coming in next week, going to Maryville, going to Science Hill. The offense can't breathe. Got to figure it out in practice, going against your own guys, but
Austin just messaged about the Gatlinburg-Pittman Seymour game, I guess it was. You had GP by 4 scores.
Oh, we had to bring that up.
Second punt of the night for the Bulldogs on a 4th down and 9.
I'm from Seymour, so I'm very familiar with the Eagles program. It sounds like they're trending in the right direction.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. That will take a Bearden bounce. Let's take us a break. 8:08 to go in the 3rd quarter, 21-0 West.
Hurry into the Ram Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Now get 15% off select Ram 1500 models, plus no payments for 90 days. Or get 10% off select Ram 2500 and 3500 models. And get it all backed by America's best powertrain limited warranty. Don't wait. Get a great deal during the Ram Make This the Summer event.
Or purchase and get 10% below MSRP on select 2026 Ram 2500 and 3500 pickup trucks. Plus, eligible commercial customers get $500 on-the-job upfit allowance towards commercial upgrades. See your Greater Knoxville area Ram dealer.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Off they go, spreading capability across America.
Great deals, great trucks.
Great time to buy. And J.D. Power says Ford is now #1 in new vehicle quality.
All the hauling and towing they'll do, wish I could go with them.
Sure looks like fun.
But the deals end soon. Better hurry.
Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles, plus $500 final days bonus cash.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Axle Logistics, Covenant Health, Calhoun's, A Taste of Tennessee, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, and Dolly Parton Children's Hospital. 8:08 to go in the third quarter, 21-0 West, and now you think they'll just take the air out of the football.
Going to be a lot of handoffs to 5 and 32 in white.
Yeah, Harrison will turn and hand off to Nelson off left tackle, and a quick 4 yards up the middle. Hey, our thanks to Gatlinburg Skypark for their support again this year for handling our aerial coverage. I told you last year about the breakfast that they have, the sunrise breakfast in October. Make those plans to get over there to Gatlinburg Skypark this fall. And our sincere thanks to them for supporting our aerial coverage once again this year.
What's kind of your favorite activity to do in the mountains when you head over there?
Let me go hiking up there. Second down and 6. Bearden showing pressure, and a flag will come in. There was some movement.
Left side.
False start. 32 offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's a running back, Nelson. No relation.
Spectator.
Love the goggles, by the way. Those might just be straight up glasses.
I had a pair of those in 7th grade. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I never could see, and so I played quarterback in basketball. My mom bought these prescription glasses, and there's a running back, Chuck Muncie for New Orleans. I thought I looked like the Saints running back there for a while. It was bad. But I was able to see from the bench while everybody else got to play, so it all worked out well, you know.
I got contacts in the 5th grade. Probably shot the ball a little bit better as a youngster than I could see. My parents used to say I'd aim at the middle rim.
So it worked out for you?
Worked for a little while.
Already to halfway through the third quarter as the clock is running. And they will throw the football. Harrison looking to throw, rolling out.
Burge again.
And will throw it back. You just don't throw it back across the middle. How many times do you have to say as a quarterback, don't run one way and throw the other direction? You can't get the mustard on the football.
That's been the theme tonight, but Bearden, a huge takeaway. I mean, we thought West was just going to sit on it, punt the football. But Bodie Flomberg making another play, and Bearden's deep in West territory. It's all set up by Burge. And then Flomberg steps in front of Silas Monroe. Bearden's on the doorstep at the 27. Back to the Wildcat.
First down and 10, you've got to get in. Paired off left tackle, running through defenders, and finally out of bounds.
These linebackers are going to be sore tomorrow.
Well, into the D1 red zone. official training partner of Rivalry Thursday. Apparel is Bacon and Company. Got my signals crossed there. And a player is down, and this is where a lot of times early season the cramping happens. Reno Hall's okay, though. Standing there in the stripes like the Rock of Gibraltar. He's okay.
That's Max Sadowski Jr. down.
So tomorrow, 11 a.m. right here on WBIR, we will have CAK and Concord, a day game. I think the weather's going to cooperate with us tomorrow. The 10 tailgate kickoff classic tomorrow, high of 86. It tells me that tomorrow at kickoff, we're going to be at 79 degrees. Sunny, a perfect day for football.
Surprised you all were able to dodge storms last night. We were able to do so tonight. So it's a beautiful Saturday as well.
Parrott off right tackle. He's got a convoy, and he cuts back inside. Tough running for the first down inside the 10.
Yak again. You mentioned yards after contact. That's what Paxton Parrott specializes in. Score here, you're down 2 touchdowns, creeping back into it, and they're going to ride on Parrott, running that Wildcat with Sipe to his left. It's working.
First down and goal for Parrott, and he will follow his lead blocker. Boy, it's student body left, student body right, and to the left gets him inside the 5.
That looked like he should have lost about 3 yards. But able to turn the edge just in time. Let's play by DeAndre Benson. Called his name quite a few times tonight, saving a touchdown.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols. That is Food City. Place that order online at foodcity.com. They will have you ready. Official tailgating headquarters, not only the Vols high school football as well. That is Food City.
Can Bearden get anything up the middle?
Second down and goal right up the gut. Parrott will get it down to the 2.
I mean, this is the point where you want to turn it around and hand it to your back, but it's been really hard to get yardage up the middle tonight for Bearden. Got about 2.5 yards and 2 downs to get in. It's a West front 7 that have been phenomenal tonight. It looks like Parrott can go right if he wants to, right off right guard.
Great look here, guys. And he will fall into the end zone for the touchdown. And the turnover, first one of the game, leads to points. It's so amazing how turnovers so often lead to points.
Last 14 points combined in this game have been points off turnovers. Really good patient running from Parrott here. Look at him go off right guard. It's Daniel Correa, the senior, goes 5'10", 315. I'd follow him too. Bearden inching their way back in it.
Oh, extra point is blocked, and it will stay at 21-6 is the score.
Braden Tolbert.
Glad to be working with Reeves Across America again. Out of respect for the ROTC here at Bearden and their fundraising efforts. They're not here tonight, but they will be there tomorrow. And while the event is for Second Harvest Food Bank tomorrow over at Concord, and 5 cans will get you in, Reeves Across America will be there as well. So when you see the veterans, make a donation. Help make sure that there are no gravestones of any of our veterans this Christmas that do not have a wreath on them. And Reeves Across America will help make sure that that happens. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson up here in the very tight Bearden broadcast booth. I always, I don't look forward to this, and I get up here and it's kind of like we're just stuck together, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I think it's really cool that you bring Wreaths Across America up. Is this, what, 4th, 5th year you've had them?
I believe this is the 5th year. When COVID happened, there was a little lull in the fundraising, so they asked for a little bit of help, and through this, the generous donations of all of our viewers and fans came up with about $20,000, and it's been that about each year. And so it kind of closed the gap to make sure that there were no gravestones that did not have a wreath on it.
I think that's one of the coolest things you've done in your 18 years, Mark. Hats off to you.
Well, I wasn't looking for that. I appreciate it.
No, it's true. Seriously.
And Wreaths Across America will also be getting a $10,000 donation from Axel as a part of Axel Impact.
Big score there for Bearden. Get it back to within 2 possessions. Can he get a stop, get the ball back?
A returnable kick from the 4.
Watch out.
And you don't want to let this happen. You don't want to let that happen. Oh, you just scored. They'll get the fumble. How about that?
This Bearden side is, whoo, this game just got a lot closer. What a play. Seth Campbell, the kicker.
Watch the play here. Kicks it on him. Keep an eye on Seth Campbell. He's like, uh-oh. Maybe our last chance. I'll get a little gift. Take a shot.
This game just got a lot
Take
more
a shot,
interesting.
first play.
Well, the quarterback runs out there this time.
It was a 50-yard return.
Quarterback's out there this time, Mark. No Wildcat. Parrott's back there with him.
I think you'll still go back and forth, but I mean, like they say about sudden momentum in sports, play fake and take a shot. And like I say, they'll go right back to the ground and pick up a yard.
It's all that's worked tonight. I tell you what I like is the guy I'm about to mention, Major Dean. He's got a really good matchup one-on-one. He's still lower part of the screen there. Trust your quarterback. Give him a chance. Try to let Major Dean go up and make a play. Major goes 6'2". Working on the 5'11" Braden Livingston. As you see Aiden Thacker there. Quarterback back into the game. Bearden back into it too.
2nd down and 11 as they lost 1 yard.
See what the safety does.
So they're going to play fake. Thacker in trouble and an incomplete pass. And there's just too much pressure off the edge for West.
I believe besides the trick play by Connor Gilbreth, who threw the interception, I don't know if a ball has went past 10 yards thrown by this Bearden offense tonight. I mean, it's crossing routes, screen passes.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling. They are your neighborhood American Standard heating and cooling dealer. Get transparent pricing, fast, easy, with no surprises at RogerLNewman.com. Timeout is taken down on the field by Bearden with 2:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. And that will lead us to the aforementioned Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling Scholar Athlete of the game, and that is Shavai Ramey. Great shot there of the senior tight end, defensive end at 3.77 GPA. Brought to you by Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling, and our thanks to them for their support of the Rivalry brand.
Ramey's a unit. He goes 6'5", 183.
Well, they're going to need him 6'5", 183, and I'm 5'10", 210. That's not good for me. This is a key spot in the game. That just hit me right there. I got to stop eating Whataburger late at night. Stopping off and eating a couple of taquitos or Waffle House on the way home from games. And by the way, we've got to be on site tomorrow in 9 hours. Just saying.
Waffle House pregame tomorrow?
No.
As Joe McNish smiles at me, he might go.
3rd down and 11. Is it 4-down territory at this point?
not just yet.
Rolling out, looking to throw, throws this one back to Perry. Oh, and look at the broken tackle. Perry down the sideline, gets the first down, and that was all Paxton Parrott. They may be down 21-6, but this guy is making a statement.
This kid is making plays, both sides of the ball. Every time it feels like, we mentioned it, yards after contact on his left shoulder. They set up that screen for him left side. Everybody moving right. Parrott left, breaks a tackle, off to the races. 1st and 10 for Bearden. They're marching again.
Yeah, not really sure where he hurt the shoulder and all of that.
Yeah, it's that shoulder.
But the left shoulder bothering him, and well, they need him in the game. That's the reason all the guys on the sideline are anxiously watching this, and with him out, a run right up the middle for about 5 yards.
Run by Sipe there. Met in the backfield, made a couple men miss.
Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday brought to you by the official auto partner of the Rivalry brand. That is Ted Russell Ford. 2 locations in West Knoxville, and Ted Russell Lincoln as well. Our thanks to Ted Russell Ford. 2nd down and 6 in what is obviously 4-down territory.
Parrott still getting that shoulder worked out. Might not be back in for maybe the remainder of this drive.
Handoff right up the gut. And tough running for Cannon Sipe.
We're going to rely on Sipe here, yes. Parrott in the tent, if you will.
That will move the sticks. And Sipe has got to be fresh because Parrott's been the one carrying the load.
How many rushes we have tonight for Sipe, Joe McNish?
At halftime, he had 9 carries for 36 yards. He's got 13 carries, surprisingly. Into the D1 red zone. Thacker going to give it back to Sipe. Nice patient running off left tackle. Thought I saw a face mask in there. Nothing was called.
Parrott's back in. Sipe checks out. Feels like the middle is starting to become a little weaker on that west front.
Here's the thing. To your point about the game got interesting. If Bearden comes in and scores here on this drive, all of a sudden, with the extra point, it is technically a 1-possession game.
You don't go for 2 here either. You
No,
keep
it's
it
too
within
early for that. Too early for this. You don't chase points this early.
Major Dean one-on-one down here if they want it.
Thacker going to turn and hand off, and they'll test the shoulder immediately. By the way, keep your eye on Thacker very soon, faking the handoff to Parrott and then running, because everyone went with number 5 just now, and if the Bearden coaches up here in the box are paying attention, that's the next call.
He hasn't done it tonight. He's got to do that. You have to have that element, because if not, everybody's coming downhill, hitting that A-gap, going right at
5 seconds to go in the quarter. I think this will take us to the end of the quarter. 21-6. Bearden knocking on the door on Axel Logistics Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman on WBIR.
My name is Corey Everett, and I'm the Vice President of Ambulatory Care Services here at Covenant Health. One of the neat things about physical therapy is it really focuses on our entire population, whether you're a young athlete that's been injured in your sport or a patient that's recovering from a post-surgical procedure. Physical therapy can really benefit everyone in the population. I think the thing that sets Covenant apart is patient-centric health approach. And so a care plan is developed based on that patient's preferences. And so what's important to them? Is it getting back out on the golf course? Is it returning to their sport or activity of choice? Or is it just being able to play with their grandkids? And so whatever the case may be that's specific to that individual patient, our therapists are there in order to improve that overall quality of life. For more information about Covenant Health Physical Therapies, please go to the Covenant Health website and search physical therapy for all information.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home.
Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in store by certified butchers. Skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Can I wear my new boots? Will we be together? What if I get scared?
Sometimes the smallest questions are the most important, and it takes a special kind of place to answer them. Expert care for every child. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Axle Logistics. 21-6 is the score as West has the lead going to the fourth quarter. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson. Sophie Starkey somewhere down on the sideline. We'll make sure we get proof of life here in a moment.
Huge 3rd down and 6 has to be a positive play here. It's 4-down territory no matter what.
3rd down and 6, they'll play fake, throw to the end zone, and that one is knocked away. And it's not going to mess with Silas Monroe, and that's where they went with the football.
Silas Monroe, if you don't know the name, you know it now.
I mean, I understand that Major Dean is a big, tall kid.
It's underthrown, too. Dean goes 6'2".
4th down and 6, wide side of the field is the near side. They keep the quarterback in there, Thacker. And is this a do-or-die play for Bearden?
It
is. Timeout will be taken by Bearden, and that does make this a do-or-die play. Well, our thanks to Buddy's Barbecue for being a supporter of what we do all year long, and they have been with us for quite a while. Peel the love with Buddy's Barbecue's new banana pudding, handcrafted with fresh bananas, smooth whipped cream, melt in your mouth vanilla wafers. Who wrote this? Every spoonful is pure comfort. Oh my gosh. Visit buddiesbarbecue.com to find a location near you and get your sweet fix.
You enjoyed that.
Remember, were those adverbs or adjectives? Because I don't know what I said when I was in class. But all those phrases.
How you just read that had me distracted. I will say, Buddy's Barbecue, phenomenal smoked wings. Probably one of my favorites. Calhoun's as well. You know, we're getting all of our food fixes in here.
I'd say. And then after you're done with that, run over to D1 and get a workout in and work all that off.
We'll need it.
And if that doesn't work out, go to a Covenant Health facility. 11:45 to go in the game. In a 21-6 game, 4th and 6 wide side, the near side.
What do you call here?
I am a big roll the quarterback out on front pass option. I'm faking the handoff to Parrott to the left, rolling backer to the right, insane run. There's the handoff. Oh, they're going to throw to the end zone, and they'll overthrow him, and there he goes. I mean, you've had no success with the timing play like that.
I think back to the 3rd down play. They went to the red zone. Maybe you run the ball, get 3-4 yards, have the option to use that man. Instead, you throw it out of bounds and turn over on downs.
And his shoulder's still hurting him, by the way.
He's well over 25 touches tonight, feels like. But everything was going against West. You know, the interception, Bearden goes down and scores. Then the fumble kickoff. Finally, West is kind of put on the brakes.
Yeah.
Going to try to run this clock out.
I really thought they were going to fake it to Parrott and have Thacker roll out to the right. I don't know why I was really sure on that one.
We
Shows
just haven't
what I
seen
know.
it. We just haven't seen Thacker have that ability to use his legs or a call be made to give Aiden the opportunity.
So they'll hand off left tackle. Bearden is there for the tackle. And you start running that clock. You really run that clock if you're West at this point.
Great job by Zach Nico there from his strong safety position. Bearden's got 2 timeouts, but this feels like you got to get a 3 and out, get the ball back. Because you don't have the explosive plays through the air. You've got to have as much time as you can get.
And honestly, I think, while West is winning this game 21-6, you wonder if that's a bugaboo that's going to get them when they're, playing the Powells of the world and playing the Centrals of the world, which will have that game on a Rivalry Thursday. The inability to throw the football. They'll hand off left tackle, use the speed, and get the first down out to the 26.
I will say, I feel like we've seen Jack Harrison grow up a little bit tonight, though, Mark. He's looked good in some moments, made some bad decisions.
56 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
You also have a guy by the last name of Heupel in that quarterback room as well, and Jace.
Probably out for the year, though.
Yep.
Probably out for the year. Really thought we would have him in the quarterback battle tonight. He's a little bit more of a gunslinger, but he's really kind of hit a growth spurt. You kind of wonder on Marshall Manning, when does he hit his growth spurt? Well, Jace Heupel has hit his, and an injury essentially from the growth spurt. Second down and 16.
Pass.
And this will count as passing yardage. Look out.
This gets fast.
You had a second down and 16, and you pick up 19 yards.
That should be a free 15 at the end. They're not going to tack it on, but
You're right in the Hornets. Look at Baron Chandler.
I mean, Silas Monroe's 4 or 5 yards out of bounds.
Nice look there. There goes Monroe following the blockers. Cuts back inside into the outside. All locked up, all lucked up. And then the extra shove maybe could have been 15 yards.
It's a rivalry game.
But, you get to the end of the game. And
I will say, West has had some really good offensive play designs tonight. Offensive coordinator Chris Thacker, no relation to Bearden quarterback Aiden Thacker, comes in from Dobbins Bennett.
Harrison on the inside handoff. And up to the 35. And starting to get a big dose of Dominic Bingham, number 5. Bingham is a senior, 6'2", 205.
Yeah, I've really liked a couple of the wrinkles that Chris Thacker's kind of thrown in again. He's the offensive coordinator at West, as Baron Chandler was the defensive coordinator back in 2017. Then Thacker went to Dobbins Bennett, 8 seasons there. What I think was really cool, him and Baron Chandler were sitting after he became the head man, watching the Big Ten title game. Finish that off this play.
Second down and 2, handoff, and there he goes again. All kinds of room and be taken down in Bearden territory at the 44.
And Chandler and Thacker were sitting there talking, watching the game, and Baron Chandler's like, Coach, I'm looking for some new coaches kind of assemble my team here for 2026. He goes, well, you haven't asked me. You make the trip down here. They both live in Morristown, and really cool to see.
Yeah. Bingham 8 yards away from 100, by the way.
That Oakland transfer getting transferred in toward the end of the 2025 season, so late fall.
I'm telling you, I'm excited about tomorrow's CAK Concord game. Concord's got 3 receivers that run sub-11 flat 100s. Okay, 3 of them. So Steve Matthews, who has won a state championship when he was at Catholic, knows how to coach. They've got a freshman quarterback who moved in from California, modern day.
Delay of game against the offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Chad Speck and CAK, one of the proud programs. Chad just does it right over there at CAK. They've done it right there for a long time.
They've got a really good athletic director now, Scott Cupp from William Blount, now to CAK.
Give him any credit.
He's the
doesn't
man.
need any credit.
He might have been the AD at a rival school, but I always had a lot of respect for Mr. Scott Cupp.
Cupp is one of my favorite people.
Great guy.
First down at 15, inside handoff to Nelson.
Great name. And they've got a three-headed monster kind of in the backfield moving forward again. Jamari Goins, we mentioned to it in the open. He's out week to week moving forward, hoping to get him back in the next couple. Goins, Bingham, Nelson. Really good three-headed monster backfield for Bearden Chandler.
Second down and 10 officially at the 45. 7.5 to go. West just content to run that clock, and this time they'll use the quarterback Harrison, and he'll pick up 8.
Bearden's got to throw that in their playbook. Everybody's selling out for the run. Great blocking on the backside to free up Harrison. Bring up third down and 2. Under 7 minutes to go.
By the way, update from over at Maryville, Alcoa leading late in the third, 21-14. Well, our thanks to Bacon & Company for all of our apparel, one-day signs and banners, for all our signs and banners. Funny how that happens. Harrison will keep it himself and he's going to take a dive here. Well, he should have taken a dive.
Long loss.
Third down and 2, and it'll now be fourth down at Kingston Pike.
What was that?
That was a don't go out of bounds. Make sure you fall down on the field of play to run the clock if you don't get the first down. I don't hate what just happened for West. Clock is running.
Give you a little bit more room to punt. You got a good punter, good last name.
Colquitt. Colston Colquitt, who wears number 47.
All-state punter a season ago. Nobody.
Punt this one away. Knows what to do. And with that said, we will go ahead and quickly take a break in a 21-6 game on Axel Logistics Rivalry.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is America's best network.
Our experience with T-Mobile has been fantastic. Our cell phone coverage is amazing.
Now you can test drive T-Mobile's network free for 30 days. Your phone, our network, no strings. And when you're ready to switch, enjoy a 5-year price guarantee on experience plans. Start your free trial today.
We have no idea what the future will look like. Flying cars, self-driving shopping carts, meals that cook themselves. But I'd wager one thing stays the same. We'll always lend you a hand when you need one. Because that's not a trend, it's a habit. One we picked up 95 years ago and haven't put down since.
Okay, see you next week. All right. Good night. Good night.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Ted Russell Ford, official auto partner of the Rivalry brand. D1, the place for the athlete. Food City, official tailgate and headquarters of the Vols. And Knoxville Smiles. Mark Packer along with Zach Nelson. Sophie Starkey. Sophie, you still alive and with us?
I am. I'm still down here taking notes.
Great. What notes have you compiled?
Now we're looking at our MVP and big one of the game. I won't spoil it, but it's going to be good.
Okay, the big one of the game.
Big one.
Bigs only.
The biggin of the game is wild.
That's awesome. You should have seen Austin's look on his face last night. I had told him what we were doing. I said, so we entered the bigs only, big end of the game, and he looks over like, what?
So me and my wife, Brandon Nelson, shout out, Bearden High School graduate. We were watching the game last night, and she goes, biggin? I go, Mark has an ad for him.
Have you ever caught a fish, because they're a fishing kind of apparel company, and you catch a big fish, you go, that's a big one. That's a big one.
All the time.
Not buying it. Second down and 6.
I like it, though. It's cool.
Thacker, that's a nice
There we go.
throw. Nice lively arm. And the catch is made over here on the near side. Big number 1, that is Connor Gilbert.
I look over at Joe McStats over here. Numbers on Thacker whenever you get a second, Mr. McStats. Curious how many completions to incompletions we're looking at for Mr. Aiden Thacker. But we talked about it. Stepping into a throw. Did that one with confidence there.
And that has been the key, you're right. 4.5 minutes to go in a 21-6 game. Bearden's got to speed it up if there's any chance at all. Going to have to score rather quickly. Thacker throws this one off his back foot. Catch is made, spins back inside, and they'll get the first down. Nice job by Cannon Sight.
Now 13 of 19 is Aiden Thacker. It goes for 12, so about 137 yards through the air. And if you're Bearden, it's do or die.
Well, I would like the tempo to speed up a little bit.
Got 2 timeouts, probably need to score around that 2:30 mark, about 1 minute and 15.
Thacker rolls right.
I mean, good ball, but gains 8, but he gets out of bounds. I want to see the arm strength on 7. See how far he can throw.
Love the atmosphere here. Such a fun spot with Bearden and the student section. And, well, they're just great view there. The Gatlinburg Sky Park aerial coverage. Of what's turned out to be a gorgeous night here in Bearden after we had that 30-minute lightning scare. Three and a half to go, second down and 4. Got to push it up. Oh, here comes West from behind.
Got to burn a timeout.
And coming up from behind is James Sutton, senior linebacker, number 15.
Clock keeps moving. Brad Taylor's going to hang on to one. It's just 3rd down and 10, so only loses about 6 yards.
Damn it.
Right on time. Big sack there for West. It's number 15, James Sutton, in there with number 31, Jeremiah Pennington. That clock is now under 3 minutes. Gotta go.
I'm a little confused at the tempo. 3rd down and 11. If we're trying to make a comeback, we got to speed it up.
If you're going to huddle,
if you're Bearden,
this has got to be a deep shot.
And
has to be.
And if you're West, I think you pin your ears back, go get him. And that's what they'll do. They'll throw across the middle. West is all over that, but look out. Look out here. Sight down the sideline. Breaking a tackle, cuts back inside, and finally knocked out on the 24. Great job by Sight.
That's probably the 6th or 7th middle screen tonight. Bearden's running backs are just able to make men miss. I mean, 5 Rebels should have made that tackle.
That's a nice move, and you're at 2.5 to go.
Got out of bounds.
Either way at this point with just 2 timeouts, if you did score, you'd have to go onside.
Agreed, 100%. Again, about 40 seconds on a play clock. We got 2 timeouts, so you're at least probably burning off about a minute.
Thacker rolls right under pressure, going to be taken down. He got rid of the football.
Helmet came off.
And are they saying there is a receiver in the vicinity?
I mean, that's got to be
They're going to have a conversation about it. This is the difference between football and basketball. Basketball, you can't just have a conversation and say, was that a foul? Okay, now I'll call it.
intentional grounding against the offense. Loss of down on the play.
Just nothing doing there. We mentioned his name just a moment ago, number 15, James Sutton. Pennington in there again. Those two guys are getting to the quarterback. Yeah, just nobody in the area. Shabay Ramey was getting close, but good grounding call. Man, it looks like
man is down at the 23-yard line. Tomorrow, Dr. Wolko from Knoxville Smiles will join us over there at Concord. And let's hear from Knoxville Smiles right now.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Wolko, and here at Knoxville Smiles, we don't believe that this is just a building or a business on the street. It's really a part of the community. Every patient that comes in here isn't just a name on the schedule. They're a friend, they're a coworker, they're a family member. They're someone we truly care about, and that matters to us. We believe that dentistry starts with relationships, and it starts with trust. We don't believe that you can come in here and really believe we're doing what's best for you unless you know that we actually care about who you are. Being a part of the community isn't just hearing about what's going on. We want to be a part of it. It's an honor to be able to serve the people in this community who live here and work here and raise their families here. It's a privilege to be able to be a part of making Knoxville smile. So if you'd like to be a part of this family, we'd love for you to reach out. You can find us at knoxvillesmiles.com or call us at 865-539-1776. We look forward to meeting you.
Jeremiah Pennington in on the tackle there. And a flag has come in on the far side at the 42-yard line.
Looks like it's on Bearden.
Bearden Chandler waving the, I will decline it.
Holding, 24, offense. That penalty is declined. Third down.
It is now third and Buddy's Barbecue down the road. This is third 35.
Yeah, they're getting all the way down to the 15-yard line. So about 30.
I don't think we're going to see a 7-yard out route. He's going to have to let this one go. West has been getting to the quarterback.
They'll throw this one across the middle. There's that same slip screen, and West read that one like a book. Is Brad Taylor going to take a timeout? He's got one left, or just let it go?
Clock's still running. Fourth and very long. And they are not in a hurry.
No, I think he's just decided 21-6 is just okay. Clock under 1 minute to go on 4th down and 27. Rolling out, got to throw it. Or you can run it for 5 and turn it over.
It's going to do it for West. West will avenge the 3 overtime loss they had here back at Bill Young Field 2 seasons ago. This will be West's 18th win in the series. To 39 for Bearden, 2 ties. West looked good tonight. It felt like they were in full command from Jump Street. Little hiccup there in the early third quarter, but pretty good group effort from the Rebels.
Updated score from Halls, by the way. Third quarter score, Oak Ridge of 10-7 on the Red Devils. So defensive affair working over there. Once again, Emily Ray Cochran and Elijah Nixon will have you covered on the Blitz tonight on WBIR, 11 o'clock. All of the scores and highlights this evening as West will get a win to open the season at 21-6. And then we will be back tomorrow morning Pre-game show at 10:30 tomorrow morning right here on WBIR for the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Final score tonight, it's West that gets the win, 21-6. A nice defensive effort for the Rebels tonight. And Sophie Starkey will work on getting our Calhoun's MVP and our Bigs Only Bearden of the game.
Bearden.
They're out there right now. Nice defensive effort by West tonight, and a lot of respect by the coaches down there on the field.
These two gentlemen do it right. Brad Taylor and Baron Chandler. Got to speak with them earlier this week. Two phenomenal gentlemen representing their programs well.
Let's head down to Sophie Starkey down on the field. Sophie, who you got?
I'm here with the Calhoun's MVP wide receiver, Silas Monroe. First win on the road for you guys. How does it feel to finally get a win with these guys?
Feels good. I've been playing with these boys for 4 years, and I love to win with them. It's great to beat Bearden, too.
Yeah, you had 2 touchdowns tonight. What was clicking so well between you and the quarterback?
I'd say just we were watching film a lot. Like every day we'd be in the film room watching film together, and we just trusted each other. Coaches trusted us.
You've got a long season ahead of you. How does this game set the tone for the rest of the season?
I feel like it sets the tone good. Good defense. We had some mess-ups, but it happens, but we'll be back better next week.
Thank you, Silas.
Thank you.
Got a lot to say. That's the Calhoun's MVP, which will take us to this right here. Silas Monroe back of the end zone, and what a game he had.
One of the best touchdown grabs you'll see. Got 2 feet in there and set up West with a 7-0 lead early.
And then this one was just taking candy from a baby on the double move, faked the out. And here's Silas Monroe again on the little reverse. They needed yardage. They got it. They asked for an extra 15. Didn't get it, but a big run there by Silas Monroe. All right, time now to the Bigs Only Biggin of the game.
I'm here with the biggin of the game. Say it again.
Jermaine Mack.
Jermaine Mack. And tell us, this is a group that doesn't always get the spotlight, and this was an explosive offensive game. What does that look like from your line?
It means, like, we stay on our blocks. We, like, protect our quarterback with our lives. We have to. And, yeah.
What's more fun for you, when you get a good blocker, when you see a running back take off after a route you created?
When I see the running back take off after the route I created. That's the best feeling ever.
So do you bring the personality on this line?
Yes. Yes.
I can tell. Now, what are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
I'm looking forward to going to state. Going to state.
You're going to make it there. You know what? I like his attitude. They could do it. Well, thank you so much. Congrats.
Thank you.
You know, if you had 22 of those guys that were starters like that, much less had a smile like that, I think you'd be good to go. Sophie, great job tonight. We'll see you tomorrow morning over at your alma mater. Time now for the Joe Newbert collision of the game, brought to you by Joe Newbert, and it was that right across the middle as the West defense had a pretty nice night, holding the Bulldogs to just 6 points.
Really good job by this West defense tonight, Mark. Just a couple plays got away from them, but all in all, that West defense poised for a 2026 run.
It'll be different when we've got them on against Central and Caden Long, here in a little bit. That'll be a fun game for us to have. With the final score tonight, 21-6, we will bid you adieu tonight from Bearden. And once again, we'll be up bright and early tomorrow at Concord. 10:30 a.m. is the 10 Tailgate pregame show. And the game will start at 11 o'clock on the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic, CAK and Concord. 2 games of our 3 in the books on opening weekend. It's the West Rebels that get the win tonight over Bearden, 21-6.
They haven't told me who it is.
I haven't had. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait. It'd be nice if they let us know ahead of time, because then before all this shit happens, we
Yeah.
should have grabbed it.
Right.
Well, I mean, they may be looking for someone special. I don't know.
Would you be fine with maybe the coach if I can grab him? Okay.